I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been plaqued
by a bunch of fucking ice holes like yourself?
Yeah, stick the X in the car with now and get in with us, but that's right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, there's 100 morons in my basement. It's you, Larry. Lollygaggers.
Truck again.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Other hand between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
Wolves running around the desert together, Las Vegas, looking for strip.
1, 2, 3, Benchwarmers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Podcast.
Don't adjust your Facebook live, whatever you're watching us on. If you are watching, it is Monday night, not Tuesday. For a few weeks now. Phonographs too, or the RCA tube radios for Willie's friends who are
Ham radios.
ham radios.
I don't know the analogy back then.
Smoke. Did you ever see Christmas Story? Everything was on
I thought he was older than that.
Everything was on radio.
The telegraph.
Morse code.
Yeah.
So
I could go all night.
That's not what she said. So
Be the joke of the night.
let's start out like we always do. We got Ed, Eric, Willie, and Jace is here again. So what did you guys do this week? Ed.
Weekend, I cashed in all my Dogecoin and spent hours on eBay trying to buy up baseball cards.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah, I figured the only defense the White House pitchers baseball cards, so nobody could have black. I'm gonna kill it, man. The prices are gonna go up. I'm gonna retire.
Eric.
It was pretty low key weekend for me. Tomorrow, much like Ed just did the week before. And I know last week Ed did where he read off all the people that died when they were 47.
Sorry.
But so I'm gonna celebrate the age of 48, and we're gonna talk celebrities that are 48 years old right now. So Bill Clinton's favorite intern, Monica Lewinsky. David Chappelle, he hasn't been in the news much lately, has he? 48 years. with us as well. The other person I thought you guys are big. He's 48, and Heidi Klum.
I'm more of a fan.
Yeah, I mean exactly. So
I wish I could make her do funny voices like.
Exactly. So
Yeah, baby.
and I think when we did it, like, was it Neil Patrick Harris had a great cameo in one of
Kumar, Helen Kumar go to White Castle.
Yeah,
One of the greatest, funniest scenes in a movie ever.
it was absolutely.
Hands down.
And I never saw it until you show. I was like, oh my god! And I watched it a ton.
Sausage party.
Yeah, he was on.
Let's get some
Wasn't he
Coke.
on ecstasy or something?
No, let's say Coke though. It is. Let's get some.
He was like hopped up on ecstasy.
He was on
or
X,
something.
yeah.
It's on ecstasy.
So 48. Well, speak plus.
What did I do? I got hornswoggled into going to a.
That's somebody's old.
Be out of your cotton picking mind.
I got hornswoggled. Wow. Parade up in Racine on Saturday.
I've been there 3 years in a row.
It was
it's a cool parade.
I went up with Shauna and
What
Ruby
parade?
and parade up to there, and it was. I mean, I went up there with you a couple years.
Jace was in there. Jace was in it 2 years.
I grew up
He was in
in
the
Racine.
parade.
What?
Oh,
I was in it in fourth grade.
last Saturday.
Oh, I was
Saturday
there on.
night.
I was there on Friday night.
Christmas house.
Oh, I do.
Not
Okay.
Christmas, the holiday parade.
So
it's
the,
called.
the biggest thing is they had because those guys just punched it in the butt and went right down Main Street as fast as they could. It seemed like they had to get to the bar or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Then the gunshot started.
No, that was.
It backfires, that
You
guy.
ever see that? You ever The Simpsons where the parade ends up going in? And it's like parade like breaks up, gunshots, all of over.
Kind of like what was it, Animal House when he went down the alley.
Oh my god!
Ulrichs.
Best comedy ever. Animal House.
Yeah, I saw it at
Awesome.
the theater.
Do you do
Jace?
this week, Chase?
This past week, I watched Bull Durham finally.
Oh,
I helped out on a photo shoot, with Andrew Meyer.
I was hoping he was going to say Heidi.
I didn't have to watch the Bears, which was nice.
that's nice.
I got a week to go to the game. How about you, Scott?
Plan for the show all weekend. That's what I did.
Wow.
This is going to be crisp.
Who decorated?
Me and Jace did it Saturday. We're not done.
Good to see that.
We got a couple.
Yeah,
others
there's
to
a
go
lot left to do.
through. It's out by next week.
You checked the bulbs yet there?
Little not.
Hey, Russ, check the bulbs, Russ.
Work on that, Russ.
Russ.
So on this week, let's talk about the NFL. We're going to talk about the NBA a little bit. Good, bad, and the ugly from the past week. Our snake draft is coolest uniforms. Our state motto this week will attempt to go after Florida, which can't be. And whatever else happens or I forgot, I don't know, I can't remember. So, like Eric said, it's his birthday. It's his birthday this tomorrow. So happy birthday to Eric. We what else do we have? Well, Jace has a surprise for tonight. We'll get that probably in a little. But let's start off with
Oh wait, hold on. I just got a tweet from night.
Oh, competition.
Even Cooper? Okay.
yeah.
He's watching us.
Fifth guy in our show. He's only the fourth guy there. Or
Yeah.
Sixth guy? I don't know.
What's what any sports headlines from last week?
Over the weekend, Mark Ingram has become the Saints rushing leader. Some injuries happened over the weekend. Aaron Jones with an MCL to 2 weeks. Chase Young is out with a torn ACL. TJ today on his hip. It was negative, but he's still sore. There's a fear that he could miss the game this week. ACL. Baker Mayfield, a knee contusion when he went. Troy Hill had a neck sprain. And over the last week, Rams owner Stan Kroenke offered $100 million to settle the St. Louis relocation lawsuit on an amount that was rejected by the plaintiffs. The result in $1 billion in damages if the jury rules in St. Louis's favor.
$1 billion.
And MLB insiders believe that Carlos Correa is a done deal. Left-hander is on his way to Detroit as him and the on a 5-year deal. Sources from my dumpster tell me.
Cubs should have jumped on that. 5 for 80.
Oh yeah, for
Rodriguez.
577.
Yeah, not a bad deal in this day and age. He's young
No,
too.
that's about, what is that, about 15?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
AJ Hinch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a good point. They're gonna have a pretty good. Wilson's gonna be up, probably not right away, and then
Cabrera.
He's got 8 years left on his contract. Oh, they got a good young squad.
This week, PSG confirms that women's midfielder has been taken into police custody. She allegedly hired masked manager, her France and PSG teammate, and stop her for competing for playing time.
That's got to be the first time.
Oh, I've never heard of that before.
Someone must watch the Tanya Harding story.
But a Foucault. No. Why? What was that guy's name?
Buttafuoco, was it?
Buttafuoco one, was it?
No, Joy Buttafuoco. Wife.
That was Amy
Fisher.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah,
was just a cheating thing. And
It was another kind of like that.
Letterman used to.
Tanya Harding and the guy's name was, I can see, Jeff Glee.
Galooly.
Galooly. Jeff Glee. How do you know that? How do we know this stuff? Stuff you don't need to know.
Shit.
Anything else, Jason?
Last little thing here. Shaq has opened a big chicken restaurant at New York's. If you guys don't know, the Islanders have moved into a new arena. US in New York, so they moved out of Barclays Center where the Nets play.
It's on Long Island, I'm guessing.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
And he's the only franchise. This is the first time that Shaq has started from scratch and asked if he'd compete with Pop. Not run out of chicken ever.
That's awesome.
So you could see us expanding if it goes.
Shaq does good in anything.
Shaq and
Are you guys are
Shaq and Matt
fans?
Johnson, very
And
good.
George Foreman.
Oh yeah, very good. Matt Johnson was the original for African American for being a great entrepreneur. Money invested in his neighborhoods and made it was a big theater thing. Was a big thing, and just a great investor.
I heard the best quote. Supposedly, he would tell his children as they, "You're not rich, I'm rich."
Yeah,
That's right.
Basically, yeah, you get out and earn. Yeah, he's a good dude. I like
Is
him.
that it?
Yep, Sports Minute or
It's like
Sports headlines. Hey.
Let's. You want to do good bag movie right now?
Yeah, it's fresh in my head because I just looked it up.
Let's do the
It's
good
up,
bad
it's up
ugly.
to you guys.
I'm
I
sure
don't
we'll
know.
talk
It's along for the ride.
But let's start with the who's ready to go with the ugly. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hit it.
You're going to pick the same.
I think we'll all have the same one.
I'm going with the kicker Ryan Santoso. See that?
Terrible. It's like me hitting a wedge from 90 out.
Right. He missed an extra point in regulation, and then he missed a 48-yard still going late in overtime.
Oh, it looked like it was a 70-yard try because he hit it.
It looked
and
like
10 yards
Santos's
short.
try the other night.
Well, but that was a 65-yarder.
I know, that's what I'm saying though.
And-
That's
and
what it
no,
looked like.
And his, I mean,
It had an arc.
Yeah.
I can't believe that thing didn't get blocked.
No, it was terrible. Returned or lucky.
Right. Absolutely.
It was bad.
Well, the first bounce went
That's
through
ugly.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, ugly.
You got an ugly.
It was the Steelers-Lions game ending in a tie. I mean, in this day and age, ending in a. Who was the Steeler that had no idea NFL games could end in a tie?
Najee Harris.
No, it was Najee Harris,
Yeah.
really.
Well, you come from college. You come from college, and those due to popular belief, I bet a lot of college players do not watch NFL football as much as you. And Sundays is their day to probably kick back all day.
Yeah. I thought it was
hang
kind
out
of
with their
cute,
buddies.
actually.
Whatever. I mean,
He's like, I didn't know that we went over.
McNabb didn't know in the Super
I
Bowl.
remember
So of fine. I mean,
It doesn't-
They change. To be honest, I'm not defending anybody because you should know the rule. but they change the rules every week in
Yeah.
overtime rules. They used to be 15 minutes, first team score. Weird.
Yeah.
10 is really weird. Wasn't it 15 back in the day?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
15.
It was a full quarter.
Now, I thought was what? Oh no, player safety. But let's add a game.
Yeah.
I mean, the ugly part
And then
is
we off at
in
the
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 guys that aren't kicker have to kick it from the 35. Like the NHL or something.
And there's going to be a guy on second.
One guy has to stand at the 25 and hold his hands up.
Najee Harris. Wait, I don't see any bases.
So you're ugly, Ed.
Jeez, I'm gonna. Jared Goff was fucking disgrace.
Yeah, he was bad.
Did I text you or did I text all you guys?
Yeah,
And,
you
like
texted us.
it was some point like in the fourth quarter. Passing yards.
Yeah.
Was it you that said it looked like watching old people porn?
I wrote.
I had Hawkinson and I looked.
Nursing home. Nursing home. Yeah.
I have Hawkinson and I check my thing and I'm like, 1 target the whole game.
That's only
So he's
target-
got
that's only
one goddamn target.
That's only target he threw.
Yeah,
All day.
7 passes. You think you could throw more than 1 to Hawkinson? It was a disgrace.
My ugly is the first 3 quarters in the Necker Seahawk game. I playing really well right now, but still, that was around. It was much.
Yeah.
I mean,
the fourth quarter was good, but
at least defense. I mean, it doesn't. I still agree for the 16-16 was better. I think.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Well, you knew that
at least you had 2 starters playing against.
nothing game though. You knew either one of those quarterbacks anytime could throw a touchdown.
And you had the
or,
2
you know.
quarterbacks, so you could kind of got Rodgers was still the week off, killed him a little bit. He was off at times, and you could see Russell Wilson was coming back. It was more of a both teams offensively were Seahawks weren't great. The Packers. Well, we'll talk about the game later. But
I'm not used to getting that many commercial breaks. So I was doing too. I'm like, well, I guess in a way, this I'll have to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, another miss.
Another miss for Crosby.
Is it Is it just Crosby?
No, there's a lot of
There's yeah. I mean, well, and
look that up.
Holder because they were complaining he didn't get the
and he's
laces-
left-handed.
laces.
Punter. It's our left-handed punter.
Still, that's a mental thing. Or seeing those laces. Not
5 for his last 10 now, I think.
Yeah.
Or 11.
I
5 for his last
the
11.
number I saw is 14.
Yeah,
that's the number I heard.
That's not good.
It's not good.
How about bad?
Bad. I've got the Texas loss.
That is brutal.
How bad is
That's
Texas right now?
Is that with the
anyways?
horns down? Everybody was all.
They're gonna,
Yeah.
and they just keep replacing coaches.
I mean, Texas entered the Saturday 70-0 as a favorite, 79-0 as a favorite. And that's what what they were getting since 1978.
Kansas hadn't even won a conference game in like 2 years.
Yeah,
and
I
they
have it
beat
somewhere.
Texas. And the fans were chanting SEC or something like that during the game or something.
Oh yeah, because it was
Yeah.
Oklahoma and went to the SEC, right?
Yeah. So that's and Oklahoma lost, right, this week?
Yeah, they
They lost to Baylor.
beat
That was
against Baylor.
Yeah,
That
they
was
look like a good. Yeah, they're a
They're
solid team.
not Kansas.
I think they're in Kansas anymore. No.
Back to what you were saying, they snapped a 50-game conference road losing.
That's more than 2 years.
Right.
Holy cow.
So so now Vanderbilt owns that 11.
And Vanderbilt's in the
games.
SEC, right?
Yep.
But the last time they won was when Cuddy was there.
Probably.
Friend of the show.
I seen a thing there. Texas had a 5 unofficial visits to the game. They took a video. They were all laughing. To that
They're
team.
like, hey,
they go
hell
like
no.
this.
All of a sudden, you saw this in the video here. Hi, Mr. Saban.
Yeah, I was going to say. he had an Alabama hat on backwards.
Holy cow.
Eric, you're bad.
My bad is the injuries in the NFL. Like it's a little bit overboard. This year, ladders too, and big names going out. Things out. That's disappointing.
Yeah, just
Especially
running,
after
just
they had a
unplanned.
big.
He was planting is nothing crazy.
Yeah, I don't point this, but if it's training, if it's the off season or what it is, it's
practice
just,
enough anymore. Do a lot of lifting and don't do a lot of game stuff.
You talk about Washington, isn't that where RG3 there?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's running like wildfire. It's the big names. It's the guys that we want to watch.
Yeah.
They're getting hurt.
Ed.
I picked a weird one. I picked Carlos, that 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct when he threw the shoe. It was a 3 game. He throws the shoe and I down.
I didn't see it.
Somebody's shoe falls off. He picks it up and guns it. I mean, not just like 5 yards. He guns it. Flag. Packers move up 15 yards on a stupid penalty. They score a touchdown. They on again and 17-0. I mean, to me, it changed the game.
In the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lineman out.
I must have been making cookies.
Yeah, something.
It was.
Is that what you call that?
I don't know if that really affected the game.
I'm not saying anything.
It's not his birthday yet.
My bad. I'm going to stick to the NFL officiating still. Man, I've said it a few weeks. It's just been bad. I saw a couple calls, and the one that stands out, not that it mattered in the game, just was watching part of that game, and call against Seattle before halftime yesterday when the guy basically ran him over, and the guy's hands were like this. The guy was, and he fell over, and they called a hold. So the way they make the field goal, we don't know, but they lost 3 point spots. Like, it's like, and okay, but he was like, not even, he was just going like this. Oh crap! He got just whooped the line. It was just a weird call, and there was another call in the
insult to injury.
A roughing the punter call this weekend.
Oh, I saw that.
And he
one.
brushed the guy's roughing the was a Lions game.
It was Lions game.
They ran by he punter did the right thing, spun around him.
Maybe he's looking for a friend.
Roughing the punter. 15 yards, first down. I was like, are you can't get full. And also the call in the Titan game, New Orleans Titan game, roughing on Tannehill, and didn't even.
I hate that.
And it was didn't even touch him. And I'm thinking they don't call him. They call. I'm like, what are they doing this game? Really?
The only reason they called that is because it was a blow to his head.
No, they replayed it, and they
he didn't touch his head.
No,
Oh, it must have been a different one.
They were spaced.
Oh, is that on that?
Leading? Was he leading with the helmet?
He
jumped.
He was just straight up.
I seen one where he went like this to his head and
No.
pushed him, and he fell down. Then and they called it.
The commentators even said they should go. There's an umpire and the head ref are back there behind because they moved the umpire now. The umpire in the field to play like behind the linebacker. Now he stays on back to watch hold. He only moves back to that spot late in the game. So injury being the way it plays. Well, they say usually on that play they should get together. I saw it. Nope, just called it. There was no discussion or nothing. It was just
that's terrible.
They have to. I firmly will see down the pipeline. They're going to start reviewing plays, and there won't be a challenge review. It should be an automatic fumble or something. They should review it
every sack, or
not even just if you call
like pass interference, and that should just be automatic.
No, it should be reviewed.
But we did that.
If you want to challenge one, then you have to.
I see what you're saying.
So you can't just. Yeah, review it if it's called a penalty. If it's not, if I think my quarterback got hit in the head, I want to review on he got hit in the head.
Because they could look, just keep the game moving still.
Yeah, there was
right?
a game last night. I saw it too. Quarterback gets literally whacked. They whack him in the head as he's about to get sacked. His head goes like that. No call. It's just different from day to day.
It's inconsistent.
So I'm saying the referees.
I don't. College game I was watching, there was a targeting.
Oh, targeting's the worst.
Dude, this guy
So stupid.
started this. I was thinking, rusher comes in, jumps the block. The quarterback like pumps, but like tucks it. He comes down and just wraps him. Head doesn't hit him above the shoulders. Puts him down. Or whatever.
These poor kids lose games because they hit our.
He did perfectly.
In the NFL, it's a penalty, and you get tossed out if you do it again or whatever. That's fine.
How about this in college? You have to have one tattoo removed if you get it targeting. That'd be a great penalty.
The good, Willie. The good. Let's smile a little bit.
I have a couple. My good is University of Michigan sports. Now, we're currently number 1 in hockey, number 4 in hoops, Ball.
Good hoops team.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good.
Only gonna get better. Number
Our wrestling team's killing it.
It is. Love. And number 9 in women's soccer.
Hey, he's like, I got your singlet.
So go blue.
Go blue.
And then,
You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy.
number
So
1 in hockey.
how many goods does Willie get? Is it?
My good B.
Maybe.
back
I
around to
mean,
that?
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
only be
I don't want
fair.
to steal it from.
My good is a guy that's 4 Bernard Longer. Bernard Longer, on his way to winning his 6th Cup title on the Champions Tour, shot a 63, and he's 64 years old. This guy in golf history to shoot better than his age.
Yep.
And if Wikipedia this guy at some point and just see what he's done on the Champions Tour, it's incredible. I mean, he's got to build a new house for his trophies. It's unbelievable. And the guy was back. He could barely put the tee in the ground. He shoots a 63. What an asshole.
When did he shot the 6?
Saturday.
Because it was Mickelson.
Mickelson won the tournament, but he won the Schwab.
The tournament was at Pets, though.
It's so the Schwab Cup's for the seniors.
Okay.
What the champions
Finished it in January.
climates.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But Bernard Longer.
You're good.
I took McCaffrey this week. He had a really good game. I don't think.
Went to the blue tent for a minute, though. Everybody was held. He went to the blue tent for a minute. But
Oh, really?
Everybody was sweating again.
Yeah, he's finally back, and it's. Yeah, he had like 160 or 170, between passing, and I don't think he scored any touchdowns. He was moving the ball for them without a quarterback there, essentially.
They named that blue tent after Saquon. That's the Barclay tent.
And that
Sweet.
You talk about Cam then?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
That's
there's
my good.
Scott's
I was
good.
that's right. You got one.
Cam Newton is,
Oh.
and the reason he's my good is because it's nice someone come back and it's almost when he ran his few plays and he's in that, and they say he's taking all the first team this week. He'll start. It's all. We'll talk about the Patriots later, I'm sure, but it's almost like he almost looked more like Cam in those plays. It was weird to me. Here now, and nothing against the Patriot way it works as it's working again. But he just looked more like Cam. We'll see this week when he's holding the play.
Yeah.
But he just. What I'm saying, he just looked more like him.
And it's probably not because it's not a fit for everybody.
Home.
Yeah. Oh, and another thing, the other good. Oh, I'm sorry. Good. You go ahead with your second. Well,
I mean, I think it's pretty amazing too. I've never been a big Cam Newton fan, but the guy hasn't played all year.
Yeah.
From the get go, didn't he? In the first two,
he took a quarterback sweep, threw a ball in the next play.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, McCaffrey couldn't get in on 2 runs, and then Cam
and he seemed like he. So I mean, maybe that's part of it too. Maybe he's the kind of player that has to check's got up more discipline.
And maybe his experience. Maybe it's helping. Maybe it helps him though.
Yeah,
it's helping him also prepare and do things like that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah. Maybe at Foxborough they letting him close in there.
He's a fancy fella, man.
Did he do
like
the
Fly
Superman
Guy.
when he scored?
No, he
Back,
took his helmet off and he got a penalty. Which
Oh no,
that makes sense.
That's Cam Newton.
Yeah, he took his helmet back, and everybody had a big problem with that. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey,
people are bitching about
take his helmet off when we're around. And funny now he says I'm back, and
See Jamal Adams did after he did it. He did the discount double check.
Jamal Adams was a beast.
Talking to the mic.
yeah,
Right.
Jamal Adams. He had a good game.
He was
yesterday.
a beast the other day until Dylan just totally trucked. He just
That was
made him
pretty
look like a
awesome.
little boy.
I was going to say Dylan would be my second
Yeah.
good because he came in and he looked badass.
He's
Actually,
going to start now. He'll be
did
starting
you
now.
see his
Yeah, next
Lambo
couple
leap?
weeks.
Lambo leap. He
got
goes in
high,
like
too.
head
And the
first,
lineman jumped with him.
and then the lineman jumps and lands on that little probably in her 20s.
Yeah.
And she's loving it. She's got this big ass right in her face. She's like sitting there.
The end of the game was Cobb carrying I believe it was kind of funny. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, was that the first snow game in the NFL so far?
There was
The flurry game.
Was there snow?
It
Flurry,
snowed the
right,
night
it was snowing, it
before
was
too.
snowing.
Quite a bit.
Snowed the night before, but there wasn't any snow.
No, it was snowing during the game.
It's no accumulate. It's
No,
just that
so
it's
far
just
it's
flurries. Yeah.
Very
But it
flurry.
very, very well probably was. the
Pittsburgh
first
had
one.
rain.
I feel like it's been a while.
8 years since they were there. Going World Cup will be.
And they get paid more than the women.
It's in the United
Not
States,
anymore.
right? Cup in the United States.
Qatar.
No, Qatar. It's being played in the winter because the average 125.
Wow.
So it'll be taken away from club season for a lot of players. World Cup.
Check out the big brain on Jace. What is it going to be? Isn't there gonna be in the United States and Mexico? Is that the
United
women's?
States, Canada, Mexico.
Is that the
in
women's or
26
dudes?
No,
He's 6.
Yep.
Jeez,
Chicago,
FLS
New
won't even
York,
be here
and-
anymore.
Chicago, New York, and LA.
Get some tickets in advance, like you did for the Ryder Cup.
I get, nobody wanted to go for. I might do the next Ryder Cup now.
It's
And
in
there's also
it's in
another
Italy,
thing.
right?
It's in like no, the one in New
Bethpage Black.
26 or 28. Yeah, we're in if
Do the
live.
World Cup soccer too in the same year.
There's a proposition for the World Cup to be every 2 years. So that'd be interesting.
Was it 4 right now?
Yep. Because it's the off year from the Olympics.
Talk we've had in a long time. Let's stop.
Yeah.
My other guy, I think, if you have an NFL team and are in need of a receiver, is someone you might want. Reacted when he scored his first NFL touchdown yesterday. Touchdown for the Patriots. Not a blowout. It was late in the game. He got a touchdown and actually, and at least 20 to 25 guys mobbed this dude after. And that tells you something about a player. A guy works hard. He's always there. He's doing what he's. And that just tells me that guy has something that a lot of guys, OBJ don't get hugged by 50. So, but it was his first touchdown and was kind of cool to see. Like everybody was so happy for that. And working at it, he finally got to score a touchdown in the NFL. And he's a too. It's not like he's some. He's a pretty decent receiver. So
is this his second year?
I think it's.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's really earned it then.
He's
Yeah.
had 546 career receiving yards, touchdown.
Wow.
Really?
Here's the funny thing about that. He's thrown for a touchdown.
Yeah, he did.
Scored one.
Who was the guy that did the little spin move, like almost like there was some crazy celebration I saw. I caught it. I don't know. When I was watching highlights last a little. It was his first NFL touchdown. He did this little dance and it was kind of funny. On me on this, are you?
No.
I'll look.
No,
it up later.
I don't. If I knew, I'd say.
I'll look it up.
So good and bad. That was the good, the bad, the ugly. Nice throw.
Unexpected. 21-7
It's a
49.
shootout.
Can't take the
defensive touchdown.
out of Matthew Stafford.
The pick six wasn't his fault. The receiver.
The OBJ out there.
Why don't we do why don't you go get your surprise for us?
All
We'll do
right.
it now, and then we'll talk about real quick. Let's do a couple jokes, dad jokes, real quick. You got any jokes with you tonight, guys?
I got.
We'll talk about them in a minute. How about you, Ed?
I don't have any jokes.
I do. I've got one.
Yes.
So pupils are one of the last pupils.
Pubes in my throat.
Pupils are one of the last parts of the body to dilate. Boom, boom. What do you call part?
I don't know.
A blast from the. I was fired from my job for making too many. I was laid off.
I let one.
Now, Eric's right here.
I knew that was
That hits home.
Wow.
His chickens came to.
All right. A hare into a blood donation camp. The rabbi says, "Oh,
I love that one.
That's a good one.
It took me a second.
That's a
to
thinking
wrap
man.
how do you wake up Lady Gaga?
I don't know.
Poker face."
With what?
Not mine.
Poker face.
Yeah. Joke about sodium and oxygen, but I'm afraid.
You should
Here
pre-read
it is.
these, really.
Oh, a joke about
This is not
sodium
a
and
joke.
oxygen. But I'm afraid I'm gonna get a violent reaction.
Wow, all that build-up. That's what she said.
Okay, is that all you got for us?
I can give you a.
Yeah, do one of those for us real quick.
All right. Would you rather drink 1 gallon of roller coaster or ride a roller coaster behind someone who drank 1 gallon of milk?
Nope. I'm not getting puked on. I'll tell you right now.
Did you guys see the actor? 52 years old. He's older than us. Was named the sexiest man.
He thought it was hilarious. That was great because he's.
You just did that. You said older than us and pointed you at older than us.
You
No,
too,
I
Scott, you
I
too.
didn't lift mine up for you. I knew
You
this.
tree over there. You tree.
Paul
Is he
Rudd. He's kind of. I mean, he's a decent looking guy. You know.
He never ate.
He's the same guy back in 1996 that tried to bang his underage stepsister. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
In Clueless?
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's such. He's trying to bang his underage. He's like a 17-year-old.
I don't think he tried. I think he did bang her.
Yeah, I
Definitely. I mean, they hooked up at the end.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
You want to share your cookie with me?
One for you.
Weird.
Would you rather pick up a hitchhiker on a desert or let a vagrant stay in your house overnight?
Ooh, I'll do the hitchhiker because I can always door.
Scott.
I'll do the hitchhiker.
Vagrant.
I'll do the hitchhiker.
For
What Ed said. What Ed said.
yeah, you just camp.
Rather have others watch a video of you on the toilet or having a childish temper tantrum?
She's got both of those.
Tantrum.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got videos of both of those things happening.
I want nobody watching me poop.
the tantrum.
Oh my god.
We got every week on this show.
I got
With pick a week, really.
I was well, and I can't even say this now.
Oh,
Yeah,
on
we're
break.
recording now.
No, we're good. Yeah, he's telling stuff.
I was thinking of this the other day. It's like, whatever happened to waterbeds? Do they still make those?
Waterbeds are awesome. I used to have one.
Yeah,
Waterbeds are cool.
I never had one. I
Yeah,
thought they were
right.
weird.
yeah. One of the kids at work waterbed. I didn't know what
You
it
don't
was.
see them if you go to the furniture stores and stuff. Immediately, not that I go to furniture stores.
Oh man! Except you turn the
You gotta put
temperature
the
to whatever you want.
baffles.
Yeah, if you had the baffled one, didn't it got a little crazy.
Yeah.
You know what the nice thing about waterbed? You could get good traction though off that rail. It was like back then it was like you're up, on the track, pushing off. Yeah, that was that.
Hey, would you rather have a lisp? Pronounce your R's as W.
Jesus.
Ooh,
Wabbit.
I'd rather do that. From our words.
Wesley
I
Web
guess.
Eyes.
Let's do it all like that. Every R.
Like pirates the rest of the show.
So I think Jake's come back.
Where did he go? Racine?
Okay, so he's got those for us. So I already grabbed one. So here we go. I'm going to do the intro for it. If you're going to be here, Eric. So Jace is going to do this. So here, let's kind of figure it out.
Am I supposed to?
The only good thing about being wounded in the buttock is the ice cream. The ice cream I can eat. And guess what? a good friend of mine who's in the
So ice cream is good.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh.
No, he's like, oh, ice cream. Is Eric going to be there? I don't know if he's going to be sure what's going on. So he goes, I want to do his ice cream of the week. Okay, so you'll like where it goes. You got to listen to what it is.
Okay.
So if I do this every once in a while, it won't be Jerry's Whiskey Business.
Ooh, it should go good with bourbon cookies we brought.
Bourbon ice cream with blonde brownies and whiskey caramel swirls topped with white chocolatey white fudge chunks.
Oh my god!
So go ahead and try it, guys. Is it good,
It's
Eric?
great.
I am.
Have it with a cookie.
I don't know what to do right now because you know I love ice cream. And Jerry, the people, communist bastards.
It's so good.
I know it's so.
So I brought a cookie. It's a salted bourbon, chocolate con. It's got like Heath bar bits in it, and pecan on top. So I think it's going to go well with this ice cream. I wish I had beer of the week with me too, but it would go well with all this.
Can you imagine putting that beer of the week inside the float?
Should we? Should I get the beer of the week?
Ice cream, but I'll buy it, obviously.
Can you imagine through the first of the year? I'm going to be over here. When did Oscar get out of here?
I'm gonna be especially because his buttons like
I
pop
know.
off and hit me, kill me.
This ice cream is tasty.
It's excellent. No, that's not the beer of the week. What is it? We'll do it later. Okay. That would probably go
Does
well.
taste.
Yeah, it's got whiskey something in it. Oh. So,
Weird because I get
let's
a
talk
bulb.
about right now. I know it's a long season, but there's no panic button yet, but it's got to be a little worrisome how they're playing.
Well, I'd like to personally thank the Bally Sports Network because I don't have it. I don't have to watch the misery right now. I did watch them. They were on ESPN one night on TNT. They actually won both those games. Yeah, I don't know. I think not having Middleton, not having Lopez is making Giannis.
And DiVincenzo.
Well, but I mean, Giannis is having to do things that he's having to do a little bit more than he's probably used to, and it's just wearing him out. Although he's been playing fairly well.
Oh, he's been doing fine, yeah.
I think the flow is just a little bit off, and you got newcomers in there. Grayson Allen, who's actually playing pretty good, but they probably just don't have the mix and the flow with him. With George Hill coming back, I don't know. I haven't been able to watch him that much. I think Middleton's it's a big deal. How long is he out? What's the deal? If you have COVID, you have to be out for 8 months or what?
He must still be testing positive.
It's crazy.
It's only 6 games in the NBA or something like that.
Yeah, and he's missed at least 6.
Laurie Markkinen is out. He's out again tonight, supposedly. He was supposed to be back, but they say he's out too. So it must be something you have to have a good test, or maybe you have to go so many days. I don't know.
Yeah.
But originally I thought it was like 6-7 days or 10.
10 days.
But it's been past 10
days.
Yeah.
I had a feeling because the way that the season was last year and it went so late, and obviously they went the latest because they won the whole thing, that there was going to be a little bit of fatigue. Although the Suns have bounced back, and all of a sudden they're 9-3, and they were right there with them. So I think maybe it's the fatigue, it's the injuries, and it's just the few newcomers that are involved. A couple guys came late to the show, like Bobby Portis. So I think they'll be okay.
You think the vaccinations are all holding them down? Maybe they're all weak from them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of juice in them now.
I don't know.
Well, Golden State's not effective by him.
I believe
and Golden State, I mean, and they're going to get Clay back. We'll see how that.
And they've got Wiseman coming back too.
I mean, Clay's coming back earlier than they thought. They said maybe early December.
He's not a big deal.
No.
I believe their COVID rules
No.
are 10 days from last negative test also.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
What?
No.
10 days from the last.
No, I think it's 10 days. You just got to test two. I think it's 2 tests and you're good.
I thought it was.
No.
I thought they tested him every day. NBA.
No, it's every 3 days or 2 days
Okay.
or something like that. So yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's just too early to tell.
They're just not playing very well. I think we.
I think it's because they have a new play-by-play announcer, right?
Oh, good call.
Both radio and TV.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably why. Good call.
So yeah. So let's go to our let's do Ed's thing.
Like those cookies are good.
The Florida our state motto, our joke state mottos for states.
We've devolved from a strictly sports show to eating and telling dad jokes.
The cookies are very good.
Yeah, the cookies are great.
Yeah.
We should turn this into a food reviewing show.
Well, we used to do a lot of food
do that,
stuff.
yeah.
So let's check out so this week our state is Florida. If you've been listening lately, we just make a state motto for the state and help them out because the sunshine state isn't good enough, right?
No, I don't like that.
So
that doesn't work.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Florida. We are not Ohio.
How's it going?
Okay.
Ed?
Florida. Our governor gives 2 shits what you think.
Florida, America's Wang.
Damn it.
Willie.
Florida, where America goes to die.
Okay, I got another one. Florida, virus, schmirus.
We're all on the same wavelength here. Florida, enjoy our empty stadiums.
Got meth.
Wow. Jace, you got one?
Florida, America's penis.
You said that.
America's
I said
Wang.
America's Wang, but that's okay.
Oh.
He's a kid. He's a kid.
I like how you thought about that.
He
though.
brought the ice cream. He's got a pass.
Oh.
Ed? Or Willie?
Florida, ask us about our grandkids.
Florida, get your GED at one of our fine universities.
Or gas station.
We
That's
skip.
better.
We skip Scott.
Oh, sorry.
Florida, grab these D Santos.
Nice.
Florida, old folks and STDs.
Florida, Mickey Mouse and cocaine at the same place.
Yeah, I had one just like that too. But it was hookers.
I got one. Florida, the plywood state.
Oh my.
That's great.
Go ahead.
Yeah, mine was Jace. Mine was enjoy Orlando, where Disney and hookers are accessed by a tram. Yeah,
I'm,
right.
I'm out. You guys keep going. Go ahead.
I think I got a few more.
Go ahead.
Florida, where manatees and hogs run wild on our beaches and Walmarts.
You seen one in a?
I've seen a few hogs in the Walmart stuff, especially in the Tampa area.
Forda, America's drug mule.
I like it.
How about I forgot. I lost it. Go ahead.
Florida, the gunshine state.
That's the top one today. I love it.
Any others?
Florida. Most of our launches make it to space.
Oh my, that's
Too bad.
terrible.
Yeah, sorry.
Too soon.
Wow.
I got one more. Florida. Aaron Hernandez shot 3 of his 6 victims here.
Wow.
Hello.
I'm good.
Oh wait, I got one.
Take us home. Take us home, Ed.
All right, this is half of our audience is going to hate this. The other 100% is going to love it. Florida. Trump lives here 50% of the year. Take it or leave it.
You're listening to the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Check us out on Facebook at Basement Benchwarmers, also on Instagram at Basement Benchwarmers, and on Twitter at Base Benchwarmers. And our email is basementbenchwarmers@gmail.com. So NFL.
What the hell happened there?
Wow. So NFL Week 10 this past weekend kicked off, and it's finishing up as we speak. Let's go through some games, and we'll talk like we did the past weeks. We'll talk a few games that we care about. There was a decent amount of matchups this week that were actually good matchups. The one we won't talk about long because it was the biggest blowout of the week, I believe. Falcons Cowboys. Cowboys win 43-3. Dak Prescott back on track. 296 and 2 touchdowns. Matt Ryan 117, 2 interceptions. Zeke 41 yards and 2 touchdowns. Gallman 55 yards. Pitts 4 for 60, and CeeDee Lamb 2 touchdowns, 6 for 94 before being injured in that game, and nothing on him yet. Anything about that game, fellas? Anything besides the Cowboys win and keep their division lead? Nothing. Bueller?
Pitts looked all right again, and then they quit throwing the ball. I don't think they want him to get injured after a while.
Yeah. Anything? No.
It was a nice rebound for him. I mean, I'm sure they were like all over themselves because they looked hideous the week before.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, just obviously total difference from the week before. I mean, where they seemed pretty terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think they got the division, especially now with Chase Young out. They got the division wrapped up.
Yeah. Another decent game started out kind of looking like a blowout, but ended up not being. 23-17, Colts beat the Jaguars. Carson 128, no touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor 116 and a touchdown on 21 attempts. Michael Pittman 5 for 71. Arnold, the tight end for Jacksonville, 5 for 67. And Agnew, he had like 3 carries for 79 yards and a touchdown. He had like a 68-yard touchdown, I believe, in the game, or 72 or something. And Trevor Lawrence, 162 and no touchdowns. The one thing I'll say about the Jaguars are starting to look like they are starting to understand how to play a little better, maybe learning more. That was a good game, being down what they were down 20-3, I believe, at one point. And came back, right? 20-3 was it? Or 20-6 maybe?
It was like 15-0 or something real quick.
Jonathan Taylor, his 7th game in a row with a touchdown. What was the other stat we were talking on Jonathan Taylor earlier?
Jonathan Taylor's last 7 games, 999 total yards, 10 total touchdowns.
Nice.
Last 7 games for him.
And he's still behind.
Behind Derrick Henry.
Another Badger.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's have a great year.
That Arnold played at Platteville.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. So good game. Puts the Colts right back in it as a wild card as of right now. Another game, Browns-Patriots. Patriots 45-7. The NFL, that's your scratching your head kind of game after the Browns, what they did to the Bengals the week before. It's just the NFL is just so up and down.
It's the opposite of the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
And the Browns scored the first touchdown.
Yes, they did too. Mayfield was injured in the game, 70 yards and a touchdown, but they said he would have came back when the game was closer because it was late in the third. Mac Jones 198, 3 touchdowns. Stevenson 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bourne 4 catches, 198 yards. And Dearness Johnson 90 yards rushing and led receivers 7 for 58. Big story in that game. Mac Jones pretty good game, 3 touchdowns, but they ran the ball for 200 yards, I believe, and also their defense is. I mean, it's the Patriot thing, man. I don't know what they have in the water in Foxborough, but after taking that year off, the quarterback's playing well, but also that defense is back to where they were at. But I'm saying this now, and then they'll get beat by 2 touchdowns next week by they play the Falcons this Thursday, I believe, and they'll lose the Falcons. It's just how weird the NFL is. It's strange.
They've been really good in their last 3 or 4 games. Yeah. They've been averaging over 30 points a game.
Remind me how many quarterbacks were picked before him?
All of them.
Yeah. He was like, what, 6th, 7th,
4th,
5th, 9th?
He was the 4th quarterback taken. He was the 13th pick or 14th pick in the draft.
Yep. No, there had to be more than that.
No, it was just Lawrence,
Wilson,
Lance.
Fields.
Lance and Fields. So 5th. He was the 5th quarterback taken.
5th.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was the 5th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was the 5th.
Yeah, math is hard.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, he was the 5th taken. So good showing by him. But when you run the ball for 200 yards, it does a lot.
Well, Stevenson looked good. I mean,
Stevenson looked really good.
Without Damian Harris, too. I mean,
Damian Harris injured. It's just and it's built because their lines are very good there. Their offensive line is very good, and the defense lines it's starting to play really good.
I started Stevenson in a league because I really had no choice. It was him or I forget who.
Or yourself?
I think it was him or Madison from the Vikings. Yeah. But he doesn't get shit when, Cook's there.
Yeah, it's hard with Cook in the game.
So I put Stevenson. He puts up like 30 points.
Yeah.
So the Patriots draft the right way. They build from the inside out.
Oh, that's why you should.
Exactly. And it's like, and do the Jets not pay any attention, or those other teams that just the Lions, are they not paying attention?
Well, they drafted a lineman.
Well,
Penny Sewell, they
Well,
drafted him.
they knew they're going to be bad this year. I mean, they've got too many holes to plug.
And
the
to be
thing
honest-
is, don't you
and to
still
be
want to
honest,
try to
the-
build from the inside out,
Bad
no matter
thing about
what?
the Lions, I don't understand them sometimes because for years they had a good offensive line. They had like 3 All-Pros or 2 All-Pros every year. Their
Yeah.
center is going to be a Hall of Famer probably.
Right, yeah.
The guy that was there for years. What was his name? Ragnar? No.
Yeah,
He was hurt last week.
Ragnar or
So
something.
they
No,
just,
the guy
they just
they had
didn't hit. They
before
didn't hit
that.
on the position players.
Not him then. It's the guy before that.
Oh.
And Ragnar, isn't he ex-Badger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, they just they had Matthew Stafford. It's always the defense never been really, it's been really weird always there. I don't know. They've just,
They've had Stafford and Calvin Johnson,
yeah,
and then just Stafford and no defense.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. Well, then when you took receivers 4 years in a row, that probably set them back a couple of years.
Yeah, I guess I was going nostalgic.
You were going really back
with Millen.
Matt Millen. Buffalo jumps back in the win column, 45-17 over the Jets. Mike White, who proclaimed himself the #1 pick, he should have been #1 pick in the draft. He throws 4 picks this weekend.
He's out of the MVP
touchdowns.
talk.
39 yards for Carter, 1 touchdown. And Corey Davis, 5 for 93. Diggs, 8 for 162 and a touchdown. Singletary, 43 and a touchdown. And Josh Allen, 366 and 2 touchdowns. Not much to say about that game. Just that
I do
Buffalo
just want to clear there that Zach Wilson wasn't active, so he's still hurt. That's why Mike White has been playing.
Yeah,
we'll see next.
Did
this
did
week.
he truthfully say he should have been the #1 pick?
Yeah, they asked him. He said, I should
Is he just screwing around?
No, he said in an interview. He said, "If you ask me, I should have been the #1 overall pick in the draft."
Confidence.
Where do
He
you
had a couple decent games.
Can't even tell you
and
where
then
he went to
just-
school.
Then he shit the bed.
Mike White went to.
He's got 3 more
I'm not
interceptions
sure.
and touchdowns on the year.
I'm gonna guess like Colorado, something weird. That's my guess.
That's Siri.
Western Kentucky.
Oh, there you go, Western Kentucky. So the other game we talked about, Detroit Pittsburgh, 16-16, a tie. We won't have an 0-17 team this year.
But we may have an 0-16 and 1.
No, they're gonna get their first one against the Bears on Thanksgiving.
And I do know the 2 people that didn't know
Super fan
about the overtime.
Cavelli.
Just how it goes. Huh?
Najee Harris
Yeah, Najee Harris was one.
and Godwin BK or whatever.
You
her
having
name
a
is.
stroke?
Yeah. However you say his name. Anyways, yeah, he didn't know either. He was asking around on the sideline how many overtimes there can be. One person said 3, another person said 2.
All college.
The ref said 1.
Jared Goff, 114, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Mason Rudolph, 242 and a touchdown and interception. The Lions, they run the ball very well. DeAndre Swift, 130 on 33
He had
carries.
33 carries.
Yeah, 33. So that's a
a
good
lot.
average. That's good average.
Yeah, that's a
So
lot.
that's over 4 yards a carry.
It's a lot of
right?
carries for a dude.
Yeah, 33 and
Oh,
130.
F4, yeah.
Huh.
You just don't see it that. I mean, you don't see it that often
Well, they
anymore.
couldn't
33
throw.
carries.
So they had to do something.
Yeah.
That's a lot of ball. That's a lot of plays to not win a game
It is.
and run the ball. That really is.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
it's like
is.
it's a
It is.
possession game then.
Because Najee Harris had 26 for 105. It was
It's like they're running just between the 20s.
I mean,
you
for
know?
all these numbers, you'd probably look and see the running back numbers and go, okay, well,
They won 45-7.
both teams. Najee Harris 26 for I don't know. It's kind of I don't know. Not
Not effective.
Neither team wanted to win
quarterbacking.
that game. What I saw when I watched
Rudolph threw the ball 50 times.
it. Yeah. Another good game. Titans, Saints. Saints took the lead late, and Titans came back and won the game. That's correctly how that ended, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Simeon, 298 and 2 touchdowns. Tannehill with 213 and a touchdown. Ingram, 47, which he became the all-time leader rusher, as Jay said earlier, of the Saints. Foreman in relief of Derrick Henry, 30 yards on 11 carries. Johnson, 5 for 100, and Harris, 3 for 84. Another thing about that's another team, man. I know people don't like him, and it's Sean Payton. I know he's gets a bad rap and stuff. But another guy who just plugs and plays guys, and they continue to compete, and they probably should have won that game actually yesterday. And I mean, they're just crazy. I mean, it's just they just keep doing it, and I don't know what's in the water in New Orleans and what's in the water in Foxborough. I don't get it, but with these guys, like you don't expect, like Trevor Siemian was a cast off, and he has a great game, and he looks good in the game, and every guy throws who's wide open. So that's something working with their plays they're calling. It's
There's
crazy.
I think there's a lot of depth on that team. Not in those position play. I mean, again, inside out. I mean, the trenches. There's a lot of good players. I believe.
And
They
no
drafted well.
Kamara either. And they still were in that game. I
And
mean,
no
it's
Michael
great.
Thomas. I mean, he's been out all year.
He's out now. He's done for the year.
He's
They
done,
said.
yeah.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
Little tidbit about the Titans. They made history. The Titans have won 6 games in a row, and the most notable part of that streak is they've now won 5 straight games against teams that made the playoffs.
Oof.
Bills, Chiefs, Colts, Rams, Saints. The Titans are just the second team in NFL history to pull off that feat, joining the 2003 Eagles.
Who they play next week?
I don't know.
We'll find out in our pick section.
That's right.
Yeah,
There you
can't
go.
wait.
We won't be able
Can't
to
wait.
do that yet because it's Monday.
No, we can get on. I checked. You can get on and pick.
Mine's closed right now.
They play the
No,
they play
I
the
just- I
Texans.
switched the page. You just hit you hit the top and change to week 11.
They play this. Is their next.
They're
4
playing
games.
the Texans.
Texans at Patriots, then Jaguars, and then at Steelers.
Patriots would be a good game.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
at Foxborough.
See?
They got an
Patriots
easy.
playing well.
They got actually an easy schedule. They play the Texans twice.
Well,
finish up.
easy's a hard, after he just got done beating 5 playoff teams, so they're getting a break now.
I got another thing. for this, too.
Jaguars and
Jaguars are playing better too. These are and Texans. I agree. They're
gonna win out.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson played in the Titans game over the weekend. Adrian Peterson's first career rushing touchdown came on September 23rd, 2007. Anton Winfield and Patrick Surtain both started in that game. Their sons are now in the NFL. That's how long he's been in the NFL for.
Another an upset this week. Washington football team beats the Buccaneers 29-16. Brady 222 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Heineke 256 and a touchdown. Fournette 47 yards rushing. Evans 2 catches, 62 yards and a touchdown. Gibson 2 touchdowns, 64 yards, and Carter 3 catches, 56 yards and a touchdown. Kind of a surprising game. Just one of those hangover game, I guess, from the bye. I don't know.
They forgot to tell them that they
look good.
still weren't on the bye. That's the way I looked at
Tom
it.
Brady was coming off the tequila, avocado tequila.
Is Brady finally showing his age?
Here's a little tidbit.
Don't doubt him. Don't do it.
Relax.
Yeah.
Brady, the 44-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
4 years younger than you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
You could be his dad.
I got busy early. Yeah.
In Michigan, he might be.
No, he's from California though. But you never know.
Willie had him in
He was
Michigan.
trying to see over the country when he was younger. He was a hippie. He had a van.
Wait a second. Willie's daughter's from California too.
Granddaughter is. Yeah.
Oh, your daughter lived in California, didn't
Yeah,
she?
she did. Yeah, she
We're
did.
putting all the pieces together, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know how math works either.
Math is hard.
Take your shoes off. It's easier. So the 44-year-old threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter, marking just the second time in his 21-year career that he's thrown 2 picks in the first quarter of a game. The other instance came back in 2012. That's a pretty good.
You see the first pick?
No.
Guy hit on a cross, hit him. Nobody was around him. He caught the ball. He got hit. Ball popped up in the air. The guy caught it out of his hands, basically. So second pick was a bad throw. He overthrew somebody.
Okay.
But the first one, but still a pick.
He's terrible.
Still a pick. Still a pick.
Still a pick, yeah. So it's been 8 years. Well, it's tough to throw 2 picks in a quarter, man.
Right.
First quarter.
Just it says ask Matt Stafford.
Yeah. yeah.
Where did Thomas Jones go? Or not Thomas Jones?
He's
Jesus.
been gone
The
for a
other
while.
Jones.
Good player,
Ronald?
Ronald
He's
Jones.
still on the team.
He didn't even get one.
He was in the game when I was watching on Red Zone. He
Yeah,
was in the game.
Fournette's having a great year.
Yeah, that's why. Fournette's
Yeah,
playing
right.
well. So, next game on the docket, another upset. Although Kyler Murray did not start. 34-10.
That was an ass whooping.
The Panthers, just got out of the gate early on him. They just couldn't recover the
They were shutting him out
Cardinals.
for a while.
McCaffrey, good game, as Ed said, 95 yards rushing, and he also had 10 for 66. PJ Walker, 167, an interception. Big story, though, Cam Newton, a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown in that game. McCoy, 107, an interception. Connor, 10 rushes for 39 yards and a touchdown. And Kirk, 7 for 58. And what was the big stat? What's James Conner, Jace? The James Conner stat.
Yes.
It's a great stat.
James Conner has more rushing touchdowns. He has 11 on this season. More rushing touchdowns than Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones, Dalvin Cook, and Christian McCaffrey combined.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Guy that nobody wanted.
That's what
The Cowboys.
That's what health does to you.
Yeah, the Steelers.
Stay on the field. And get,
Yep. So that was an upset. Carolina moves back into a playoff hunt, and Cardinals are waiting to see what happens tonight. You never know if the comeback here will be tied for first again with the Rams. Vikings Chargers. Vikings go on the road, win at the Chargers. Once again, the Chargers can't figure out how to win football games. Cousins 284 and 2 touchdowns. Cook 94 yards and a touchdown. Jefferson 9 for 143. Herbert 195 and a touchdown. Eckler 44 yards rushing, and Keenan Allen 8 for 98. Moves the Chargers 5-4 and moves the Vikings to. Is that correct?
They're 4-5.
Yeah, it says 3-5 on here. They're 4-5. It was a misprint here. I thought I'm like 3-5. That's one less game. So 4-5 they are now.
No, I think they are one game behind because they had a bye already.
Yeah, but it was week 10. It was.
Yeah, that's
they'd have
true.
to have 2 buys. Yeah,
you're right.
It's 4-5. They must because Chargers are 5-4. They had a bye already. So
yeah, you're right.
Every team has 10 or 9.
I noticed it though yesterday too on here.
Packers haven't had their bye yet, right?
Yeah, it was week 13. They have their bye.
So they're 8-2 now. So that's 10 games. So you
Yeah.
have to at least have
the Vikings are 4-5.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
It was screwed up yesterday on here too because I looked at it and it didn't look right.
Yeah.
Was it before their game?
No, it was like during the game. No, no, because they were. Jesus Christ!
Eagles go out to Denver and win 30-13. 5-5 Broncos now. 4-6 Eagles. Jalen Hurts 178, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Howard 83 yards rushing. Devontae Smith 4 catches, 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Bridgewater 226 and Melvin Gordon 45 yards and a touchdown. And Melvin Gordon will be in Kenosha this Friday at the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Meeting kids and signing autographs.
I'll be helping out in an interview with him.
I do have a
real?
this day in history with our friend Mr. Gordon later on in the show.
Oh, okay, good. Chiefs Raiders. Chiefs look pretty decent. 5 touchdowns by Mahomes, 406. Williams 43 yards rushing. Tyreek Hill 7 for 83 and 2 touchdowns. Derek Carr 261, 2 touchdowns and interception. Carr led team rushing 3 carries for 18 yards. And Brian Edwards looking pretty good. 3 catches, 80 yards and a touchdown. Chiefs go and end up now they're 6-4, and they're actually in first place of the AFC West now. And the Raiders are tied for second now with the Chargers. So that division will be a tight, good division.
Remember when the Broncos were 4-0?
I remember that. Now they're in 5-5. Did I say? Yeah, 5-5 now, right?
I do have another thing about that game.
Okay,
so Patrick Mahomes is 11-0 in road division games in his career. Hard to believe, right?
Career.
Who is?
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Road division games. Only Joe Montana, 20 straight. And
Joe Montana.
Montana.
Joe Montana.
And Peyton Manning, sorry, Peyton, had longer. He had 12 of them, had longer road division win streaks since the 1970 merger.
Wow.
Did you see the stats in this game? I was just kind of looking. Carr was the leading rusher over Jacobs and Drake.
I feel like somebody just said that.
Did you just say it?
Yeah, I just said he was leading rush. I don't know what the rush numbers
18,
were.
16, and 16.
Ed just had a Willie
those guys
moment.
are those guys are starting running backs.
What was in those cookies? No. It's crazy. I don't know.
Those guys aren't like hacks that just were picked up off the street. Both those guys.
Well, they were down fast too, so probably ended up abandoning the run pretty quick. Obviously, I'm guessing that's what they do. Who knows? The other game here last Thursday, Dolphins upset the Ravens 22-10. Another game that kind of makes you scratch your head. Lamar Jackson 238, 1 touchdown, 158 for Tua passing. Lamar Jackson led team rushing 9 for 39. Mark Andrews 6 catches, 63 yards and a touchdown. And Gaskin 31 yards rushing. Albert Wilson 4 catches, 87 yards. Another good this week. Lamar Jackson's numbers retired for Louisville, and the second player retired in Louisville history. And who was the first?
Mr. Jackson.
Nope. Johnny U, right?
Yes.
Oh, Johnny
Unitas.
I was gonna. Who was the Jackson guy who used to do the show with Berman?
Tom
from Louisville.
Louisville.
Because he went to Louisville.
Louisville. So also last game to talk about the Packers.
I think the Lamar Jackson, the bad game was because it was karma because of my shady fantasy trade.
Probably.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying
learn how to trade.
Exactly.
So Seahawks Packers won 17-0 over the Russell Wilson led.
First time that
Seahawks.
man has been shut out in his career under center.
161 and 2 interceptions for Wilson. Collins 10 carries for 41 yards. Everett 8 for 63. Rodgers 292, 1 interception. Dillon 21 for 66 and 2 touchdowns. And Devontae Adams 7 for 78 in that game. And Aaron Jones, as we talked about, will miss 1 to 2 weeks with a sprained knee.
And just to add on what Jay said, it's 166 career starts, including playoffs. And the last time the Seahawks were shut out were in week 2 of the 2011 season. They lost 24-0 to the Steelers.
The Steelers?
Stellars.
Which they probably shouldn't have been shut out. There's just god-awful holding call that got called right before halftime on the Seahawks that set them back
We were talking
10
about
yards.
It. We talked about it when you were drinking, I think.
When you got ice cream.
When you were drinking.
Ice cream.
So it would have been a 17-3 game then.
Yep. But yeah,
You know,
well,
the-
you never know. You never know.
It was fun watching Dylan. That's all I have to say about that game. Rashad Gary is hurt, but he's going to put a brace on and try to go after it next week. Merciless got hurt. That's another bad one. Obviously,
think
Aaron
about
Jones.
this. I was just thinking about this. The Bengals, who are on a bye this week, picked up a game on everybody by not playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's one of the topics you wanted to do was talk about where the NFL's at mid-season or.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about.
Because I got some notes there.
Kind of mid-season.
You
First,
brought
let's
that
pass
up.
around this real quick. Everybody grab a piece out of here. If there's
more food.
Yeah.
What is
You
this?
want to do the beer too, maybe?
Is this that chip?
No, this is
No.
Here, take that
alligator
piece.
jerky.
Here, alligator jerky.
I'm not doing that chip. This is alligator jerky?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Have you guys ever had alligator?
Tastes like chicken, I hear.
I've had alligator before.
Gator.
Here, Willie,
A little slime?
Put that with
Yeah,
me.
we caught
That's
one in
as long
Florida.
as-
You've eaten it.
You
then,
got
right?
some
caught
up,
'em.
So see now we're okay.
Yeah,
Let's go,
and-
guys.
Yeah.
Try the alligator jerky.
A little gamey.
Was this
That's
Gator the
peppery.
winner or loser?
It's good though.
I have a feeling we're going to need some toothpicks.
It's good though.
It was good. I've eaten alligator before.
Tastes like chicken.
It's not that much different.
You know, spices in it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You want to get the beer maybe to wash it down?
I have a beer right here.
I'm talking about the beer though of the week.
Well, let's do the NFL thing first, right? Or whatever. Scott's in charge.
No, I say we just keep chewing. People like to hear chewing.
So Cam Crable said, "Hey Cam, how are you?" He just pointed out he's a Bear fan too. He just pointed out that a player for the Rams just did the same thing that our buddy Cassius Marsh did, and no penalty was called. I don't know. Or he made a comment about it during a game this weekend, during a random game. A guy, Mark Shrellet, he hates the referees, it seems like. But he says some. I mean,
Schlereth?
they do all these sack and stuff. So
You say Schlereth?
yeah,
Yeah.
So you can do all these sack. He like, so you can ride the pony and do all these sack dance, but you can't look at our team's bench. Okay, I understand now. He said it during it was like during the Redskin Tampa game. I think he was doing. I'm like, out of nowhere, he just said, I'm like, I think that's funny, I guess, but not funny for Bears fans, but it was funny.
Well, does Willie have to take? Willie has to take his false teeth off right now.
he's like, he's chewing over here.
Gotta take his denture
And
out.
then like a baby bird, he spits him in his
It's
own
sitting
mouth.
over here.
So what were you going to talk? You said something. Someone said something before that. No. Huh?
No, we're the mid-season
Yeah,
thing.
mid-season. So let's talk about the NFL right now. What have we? Let's do this. What have we learned about the NFL in the last, besides bad refereeing? But what have you learned about the NFL in the first kind of half of the season? We're kind of past midpoint. What have we learned?
Teams coming off the buys look rough.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I my notes are that I didn't think the Patriots would be this good, but I shouldn't doubt. There's two people in the NFL you should never doubt. One of them is Bill Belichick. The other is Tom Brady. I mean, just don't doubt them. I mean, they're playing really, really well. I didn't watch the game, but I listened to a lot of the game because I was running around yesterday, and they were just dominating. And Mac Jones, I mean, geez, really? Belichick's just got him. He's got everybody moving in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
They're a playoff team, I think.
New England, Tampa, Super Bowl.
I think the Patriots can for sure win a playoff game. I don't know if they win that second one, but
It'll
they for
depend
sure
on the
win one.
matchup, but I don't doubt that.
They looked really good yesterday, and they've been getting better every week.
Yeah, if they can
Kind of scary.
control an offensive line, that's a big deal. Run the ball and play action because they're a big play action team. They've always been a big play action team. They always have. Even with Tom Brady, they were all about play action.
Well, think about it like that. New England and Tampa Super Bowl. That's a realistic thing, possibly, because the AFC isn't as strong this year, with the Chiefs being the Chiefs.
I think Buffalo, and Tennessee. Tennessee right now is Tennessee is the most surprising team right now.
Playing well without Henry, it's
I
amazing.
think Tennessee is the biggest surprise.
And they're
to
going to
me.
get Henry back.
Not that I didn't think they were in a playoff team, but in the week 3 or 4, we were like, man, this team's not playing very well. Blah blah. Now they beat, as Willie said, they beat 5 playoff teams in a row, 6 teams, and they're all they're not the teams they beat aren't playoff teams from. They are playoff teams from last year. But these are all teams that could be playoff teams this year. Still, they aren't like they're playing. New Orleans team that was 2-8.
They beat the Rams.
They're beating
some
all
good
these teams that are legit, and all going to teams might be in the playoffs again.
Yeah.
And they're NFC teams too, which are sometimes hard to beat that cross conference thing. A lot of them are a couple of NFC. So it's I say.
So does
Tennessee's a big
Henry
surprise.
drag that team down and make them worse?
Well, some of those wins are under his belt.
Yeah,
some of those wins,
and you
three
know
of those
what?
wins
The
are under
biggest
him.
thing that-
joking.
Make the playoffs. He comes back. That's but
Because he's a threat. Even if they limit his carries when he comes back, he's still a threat.
because
And
Tannehill pretty much
they can run the ball without him too.
Tannehill pretty much was the guy that yesterday. He was the guy yesterday. They won because he played well overall. I mean, they're a surprise to me. Not a surprise, but to be able to say they're they're in that conversation now to be a Super Bowl contender. You never know. I mean,
what you're saying. I mean, when Henry was in there, they could game plan for that. And now they don't know what they're going to do with the running back here or the wide receivers here. I mean, you have to.
They got people
look
on
at
their toes
everybody.
now. Yeah, they got people on their
look at
toes a
one
little
guy
bit.
all the time, right?
I still think they made a mistake. And I obviously we're not in the same room with these guys. And NFL's so weird about trading and stuff. I'm still surprised. And we don't know what they did the trade deadline, but kicking tires on some running backs around like a Montgomery type player or
Gordon
or guys try to kick tires on guys that even when Henry comes back, you still have this other guy you can play.
Marlon Mack.
Yeah, Marlon Mack was.
They were going to give him away.
Yeah. So I don't know what teams do. I don't know how it works. I don't know because NFL's their cap is pretty. It's a tight cap, so it's not like baseball or basketball. We can just we're going to trade guys, and as long basketball, match numbers, but it's not like that. It's weird. So, but yeah, I would. Anybody else? Anything you've seen in NFL? It's like whoa,
Well, my other take is this division we're watching right here, and I was going to say that I thought the 49ers would be better, but now they're playing well and they're winning 21-7 against what a lot of people think are a Super Bowl
the
favorite.
Von Miller experiment.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't think. I just thought the 49ers would be better, and maybe this is the start of it. The other division I thought would be not that competitive, which is super competitive at this point, is the AFC West.
Yeah.
I just thought the Chiefs, and I even thought the Chargers would just run away, and now you got everybody's bunched up.
Yeah.
Like the Chiefs took the lead, but they're all right within a game of each other. Even the Raiders, they're a disgrace. They're right there.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, what we said earlier too is we all picked the NFC West to be the toughest division. They got two teams with only 3 wins down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one of them's playing well right now.
Yeah,
and I
they're
don't
not
say I was
horrible.
that good, but they were Wilson for 4 weeks too, which that
Their
probably ends up
defense
being-
looked good last night, really good. I mean, maybe they're playing some inspired
Yeah, the
football.
defense was surprising. The defense haven't been playing well. Bobby Wagner is one of the best defense players on the planet.
Seattle's still missing their running. They've been missing their running back
Carson.
and their Carson's
But
been
Collins
out.
played
Wilson's
well
been out.
last night.
Yeah, Collins has some nice runs.
He's all right. Yeah.
The receivers did not play well.
Is that
last
the
night.
I think Metcalf only got one.
And he got ejected.
Yes.
Is that the same Collins from Baltimore?
Alex Collins.
I believe it was
Yeah.
the same Collins. Yeah, Alex Collins.
Yep.
Yeah,
From years ago. He's getting a little older now.
yeah, a little long in the tooth.
Yeah.
He's like 25.
That's like 70 in running back years.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys
Seems
noticed?
like there's a lot of bottom feeders too. There's like a top and it's kind of turned into like baseball. You're either going for it or you're not, it seems to me.
How do you guys feel about the Robert Saleh?
I
Too
don't know.
early to
It's
tell.
too early. I mean, it's
I don't know what that is.
the coach of the Jets.
Well, what about him?
I like Salah.
They're not getting blown out of games lately, are they? I mean,
last game.
they just did. Yeah.
but it's one game.
They've given up. No, they've given up a bunch of points.
What do they have,
in the
2
last
wins?
4 games.
They beat the Titans. They beat the Titans this year. The Jets.
That's how crazy this season is.
Mm-hmm. I thought
Every week it's just a crapshoot. It seems.
I thought the Lions would be a better team. I really did. I thought Goff would have been much better than he is. He's terrible.
I think that was just a. I think it was good faith gesture by the Lions. I really do. A good faith gesture to get Stafford.
To Stafford, absolutely. I think. I mean, they did the right thing,
and it puts them in a situation where Goff's contract's done next year, so they don't have to worry about him no more. I mean, that was just a good faith.
They
thing.
need to hit the jackpot in the draft, right? I mean, that's,
keeping him would have done nothing for them. They'd have probably 3 wins right now if Stafford was still there. I bet 3. That's fair.
three, maybe 4.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, but not a contender.
No, not at all.
So-
Not at all.
the draft of Goff and Wentz. Is that Wentz is okay? He's playing okay this year.
I like Wentz. I like watching him play. I mean, it's.
Does he ever live up to that whole draft scenario with the trades and everything that the Rams, or not the Rams? Yeah. No, who had him?
Eagles.
Eagles. Yeah. Because they traded up for him.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
field
I
goal.
still go back to when he hurt
Gotta
his
go.
knee. When he hurt his knee, I mean, he was MVP candidate that year. That's what happened. So
Yeah, he was having a really good
and then
year
the
that
same,
year.
they won the Super Bowl obviously without him, but
Yeah.
I mean that's tough to come back from sometimes.
Somebody sent me a thing last night or yesterday. It was like, just shows how much of a genius Sean McVay is to win with Goff.
Oh, did I send that?
Yeah, you sent it out.
I go, yeah, I was watching that game and I was telling to you guys, Sean McVay underrated. I know he gets a lot of, but is he underrated?
Well, they went to a Super Bowl with Goff.
They were one of the top 3 or 4 teams in NFL every year since he's been there. Almost a team you'd always say, oh, they're gonna be tough to beat. They're gonna be tough to, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. Okay,
Is it? Did he have like the coolest house during the?
Yeah.
During the,
and he's got like some model wife too.
The COVID draft where everybody did the draft from home, and then what's his name from Tennessee had like the weirdest situation.
I want to see one of these guys with just an ugly wife one time. You know, she's in there like in the, you know, like the old Italian lady. You know, like she's in the kitchen making. Hey, I'm making a meatballs for you, Sean.
You say about how about Belichick's that one time? Look, I guess something you in your grandma's kitchen.
Yeah, that's right. It was like 80s, 1980s vintage. You know,
you want to?
We need those cards again. Remember they had the the coaches' wives cards. Do you remember that?
No. Swags or the
no? At one of the drafts we had with Jeff Lewis, friend of the show.
Oh yeah.
He handed out like football cards, and we were ripping open the packs, and they had a whole bunch of like wives.
Yeah, I do remember
cards.
That now. Yeah.
Jeff, if you're listening, send us some more cards.
He will. He just got a big raise and a new job. So
did he really?
He's down in Nashville now.
Nashville.
So real quick, I'm going to do my bottom 3, top 3. My bottom 3 are the Texans at the bottom, of course. Yeah. Actually, I'll start with 30. I'll do with 30. I'm going to do the Jets. Then I will do the. I'm going to bump the Lions up to second because they actually got a tie and they look better than the Texans.
Texans look horrible.
Yeah, and my top 3 is going to change a little bit this week. I'm gonna put the. I can't remember what my top 3 last week were. The Packers were up there, but.
You're going Titans now, aren't you?
No, not number 1. But I'm trying to think who my number 1 was last week. It wasn't the Pack. Oh, it was the Packers.
I think it was the Packers.
Who did the Packers play last week?
They played the Chiefs and lost.
Oh, Chiefs. So I dropped them to 2.
Yeah.
And I'll keep my 2. My number 1 team though is it's tough because you know what? I'm gonna move the Packers back up to 1 because they're defense, not because of anything else, not because Aaron Rodgers, because they're defense. Number 2, I'm gonna put the. Obviously, we're watching the game, and it's not looking really good right now. But I'm gonna put Titans number 2 now, and then I'm gonna put number 3 team. I'm gonna throw up there, and I'm just gonna. I don't know. It's so hard right now with these teams. I'm gonna put the Bills back up there. I'm gonna put the Packers, Titans, and Bills at the top 3 right now. I'm pulling the Rams out right now just because how it's looking. But if they come back and win this, I will move them back to 2 and kick the Bills out. How's that sound?
You don't like Arizona now, huh?
Arizona. I forgot about Arizona. Yeah, you're right. You know,
it's only their second loss.
I'll put Arizona at 3. I'm gonna put Arizona. No, I'm dropping them out. They lost.
I would drop them.
They're not gonna be. I'll put the teams that win.
And Murray's not guaranteed to play this week again.
So I'm putting them at 3. I'm not. They're out. I'm keeping the ones on. Unless the Rams win, then I'm gonna bump them to 2.
I think they might be a little Steeler-ish.
Yeah.
The Cardinals.
Well, we need Kyler Murray. That's the thing that sucks for him right now.
Yep.
So we're gonna go to. You ready, Eric?
Yeah. I was born ready.
So let's head to the beer of the week.
I like beer cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, cause the beer it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Well, Jace, beer is definitely good, and it's almost
Not
as good
better
as
than ice cream.
Well, just wait, you're young. This one actually goes well with ice cream, and it's an ode to the birthday month here, and we'll throw in October as well because of Scott's birthday. So we got some birthday boys, and so this beer is called Birthday Bomb. So it's a brewery out of Oklahoma, Krebs, Oklahoma. It's called Prairie Artesian Ales. They do a lot of barrel-aged stouts, and they have a base barrel-aged stout called Bomb, which is incredible in itself. It's heavy with coffee and some spices and flavor and stuff like that. So then they have variations of it, of which one is birthday bomb. So it's supposed to have like a birthday cake feel to it, kind of like a sugary birthday cake. So, and they bring it out every year on their actual birthday, the birthday of the brewery. So, birthday bomb. Cheers, gentlemen. Happy birthday to everybody.
Cheers.
Even Jace. When's yours? April?
July 1st.
Scott just put it in with his ice cream.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a lot of coffee.
Cocoa nib.
Ed hates it. Yeah, there's cocoa nibs. There's there's pepper too. That's the other thing that a lot of their barrel aging they throw chili peppers in there. So you can almost taste the pepper, right? A little bit of the pepper.
Yeah, I can.
Yep.
Because it doesn't make it sweet.
Their best beer that they do is it's a barrel aged stout, but they barrel age it in rum barrels, and it's got a little coconut. It's called the Pirate Bomb.
I like coconut. If you could take the coffee out of here, I think I'd like it.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's the name of this brewery again?
Prairie Artesian Ales, Krebs, Oklahoma. Yeah, great beer. I mean, they're hard to find and they're expensive. Like you never see a 4-pack of these beers. They sell them. This is a single bottle.
Yep.
Yeah, and you never find them under $10.
Does it say what that run you 10?
That's I think $12
$12
just for that single 12 ounce.
Where'd you
bottle.
find it at?
Woodman's had it.
Woodman's,
yeah. Woodman's has Prairie beers right now.
You spent that kind of money on us?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Well, I love you guys.
I love you, man.
So, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Salud.
So let's go real quick. I just noticed. Let's go to our snake draft. Coolest uniforms.
I forgot about that.
Can I get into this too? Can we do it
sure.
20 picks?
Yeah,
Or
you could go all day on this.
21 for Eric.
20. No, let's be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20. Yeah. So we'll start with Ed. Are you in, Ed? Are you ready?
Yeah.
You're first.
I love still the old Expos. We were talking about this before. The white with just the red, white, and blue, with that awesome symbol.
Are we going this direction?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to try to keep my own teams out of this because that's too easy. So
why would you pick the Packers, Cubs, or? Oh, I did like the Packers.
The one
that new green Packer one was really
I'll tell you
good.
what, then the one team I'm going to pick because
you can pick your own. Oh, the Bucks ones are cool. Yeah, go ahead.
Is the Fear the Deer?
Yes,
the black.
Those are cool.
With the stripes. That's my favorite Bucks uniform. The black Fear the Deer ones.
I was gonna pick one of my teams.
So I'll just take that. So I'll take that. It'll be one of my picks. But go on.
Yeah, you can pick your own. Who cares?
Well, I mean, the Packers. I like the Packers look. I do like the Cubs look. But yeah, I'm not gonna pick them.
They're too big. Well, I like the green one they wore there a couple weeks ago. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty
really
sweet.
Cool. I like that a lot.
I'll throw back to the 50s when they sucked.
Yeah. Huh.
Speaking of, go ahead.
One of my favorite Blackhawk jerseys would have to be the one that they wore in the Winter Classic. I think 4 years ago now when they played the Wild at Gopher Stadium. It's the old school logo on white. It's basically an old school jersey from I think the 60s.
Nice.
So
okay, Willie.
I'm going with the Montreal Canadiens.
Huh?
The Habitats. Yeah, I love that jersey. I played back in the day. We had like a floor hockey league in elementary school, and our community school director would print up T-shirts for us. And I was a Canadian. They made us Canadians. And I always liked that T-shirt. So gotta go with them. Great colors too.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my team. I'm gonna go with the Bears and their throwbacks with the blue and orange letters, and they wear the plain helmet with nothing on it.
Nothing on, like
not the one with the stripes, though, right?
No, those are terrible. The Packers and Bears are god awful. And then my second one, I'm gonna give a shout out to the team I'm not a fan of, but I'm fine with them. The Brewers' old ones, the old school Brewer jerseys,
the pinstripes or the straight blue.
The pinstripe ones.
Yeah, pinstripes.
Yes,
okay.
Those are my two. So Robert Lorenzo, a friend of the show, is currently watching. He just said Robert Lorenzo. So Bob is watching.
What is he?
Is he
watching?
our only watcher right now?
No, Cam was in. Cam's
Oh, that's right, Cam. We talked about
he
Cam.
wrote 5 paces toward opponent's bench, stared the bench down, and walked away. Pisses me off. Cam Cramble. They said you were getting beer.
Yeah, no. I remember hearing
so
that.
that's
Yeah,
me.
we're not we're watching the game, so we
kinda
don't know who's commenting. Only
Yeah.
Scott knows.
Yeah. So I get Willie, you're up. I did too.
I'm gonna go with UCLA basketball uniforms.
Okay.
Very traditional. I
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
I like it. Jace.
I gotta go with the Oregon Ducks.
Ooh.
Just like
which one?
I know, yeah.
Really, just
Flavor of the week.
Phil Knight
all
supports
around,
their
because they always have such nice jerseys every week, and they always have something new.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, thanks to Chinese sweatshops.
Good call. Hey,
I'm a big fan of good typography, and the Detroit Tigers.
Nerd alert!
The Detroit Tigers, the way that they do that D,
Yeah.
that
English
font
D,
on
yeah.
that English
The
D
way they
is
do that D.
D's. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that.
Baby.
I
Well,
love
Scott
the
really
D.
knows how to take something and put it right in the gutter. Go ahead, Ed.
D Santos.
I can't top your. I want more D. I'm gonna go with the original Dream Team uniform.
Ooh,
nice.
Pretty.
Ooh, look at you.
And I hate
See what I mean?
I hate to pull the race card on you guys, but I'm taking that Houston Oilers uniform.
Houston Oilers.
And nobody wears it better than Earl Campbell and myself.
That used to be Earl Campbell's jersey.
Poor guy, I just ruined it.
Oh, that is great.
He ain't running through the airport jumping over chairs anymore. Oh wait, that was different running back.
Different running back. Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, sometimes it's all
Did
about.
you take two?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he just
I did
did two.
Oh yeah, the Oilers. Yeah.
Sometimes there's something really, really refreshing about just complete simplicity, and there is nothing more simplistic than the Penn State Nittany Lions. White, right through. The helmet, the uniform, everything. No names on it, just a number.
Yep.
Okay.
Plain like Joe Paterno liked it.
Oh, geez, wow.
I'd have to go with the Miami Heat City jerseys from last year, 2 years ago.
The
Okay.
powder blue.
The black.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The black with the like neon lit up Miami. Pretty nice. Willie.
I'm going with the North Carolina basketball.
Okay. Oh, that's all.
The Blue Bloods. Willie's bringing out the Blue Bloods.
I'm gonna go with one of my favorite jerseys. It's kind of I don't know if they still wear them, but they used to all the time. And an ode to my friend Willie. The Lions jerseys, the Honolulu blue with the silver helmets used to wear as throwbacks.
They wear them on Thanksgiving all the time.
Yeah, with the silver numbers, kind of the same as the Bear uniform, just very plain. It's the Honolulu blue with the silver number and the all silver helmet, correct? With no lion on it.
Nothing on it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of that one. And I'm gonna give. I'm gonna say Notre Dame.
Yeah, great
Just
uniform.
love the gold. Love the gold. They paint those, speckle them every night before the games. They do the whole thing.
A lot of work.
Yep. Yeah.
That's a lot of work to do those helmets.
Notre Dame's a place I want to go see a game of it one time in my life. I had a
let's
chance.
do it. Road trip.
I couldn't go one time. I had a chance. So, yeah. I'm in. So, I'm good.
Willie,
Willie the Maize and the Blue.
you gotta do it.
Well, I could do it, but I think there's one better.
Okay.
One better.
Ohio State probably
Made famous on Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh,
What?
The Red
The
Wings
Gordie
jersey.
Howe Red
Red
Wing.
Wing
The,
jersey.
oh yeah.
wheel?
That's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
That's not better than Maize and Blue.
No, it's not. But I
No,
love
I
the Red
know.
Wings jersey.
I got the Red Wings on my list here, so I like that Ferris Bueller reference. That's awesome.
I'm taking the Maize and Blue over that.
Well, I love the helmet. The helmet is iconic.
You're a big fan of that helmet. I
Cameron's
heard.
wearing the number 9.
Hey,
The home.
I heard he's a big fan of that helmet.
You guys, you just
Hey, come on! You're missing it right now.
Did Scott do all? Did you do all 4 of yours yet?
Yeah, I did 2 and 2.
Yeah, did you notice you just talked
No
about
one's taking the
Ferris
Richmond Football
Bueller.
Club.
Bueller
Where-
9 times.
Did you? Yeah,
Nine.
Ferris.
9 times.
9 times.
9 times.
9 times.
Dankeschön,
9 times.
darling,
9
Dankeschön.
times. 9.
You guys, it got me to thinking just now. That Mater D in Ferris Bueller was completely 100% correct for not allowing those kids into the restaurant. You ever think about that? As I get older, I notice things in our favorite movies that are horrible by today's standards when you think about it, you know? These entitled little brats lied and bitched until they got their way.
The sausage
Chez
king
Louis.
of Chicago.
Yeah, they torpedoed this poor guy just trying to do his job. You ever think about that?
Well,
They ate
I mean, just-
pancreas.
Yeah, I mean, did you guys know this is true fact? After that happened, when they, I'm the sausage king of Chicago, and then they got that guy. Well, he got fired.
Abe Froman.
Yeah, and his wife left him with the kids not long after that because he didn't have any source of income. And then he actually started doing opiates because he had this, deep pain from losing his job and losing his kids. he committed suicide like 2 years later. It's a sad story. And all because Ferris Bueller wanted to get a fucking seat in a restaurant.
Is that true?
It's almost as sad as the story about the guy that remember the stork in Animal House?
Right.
The stork was actually one of the writers on Caddyshack.
That's a true story, though.
And Caddyshack bombed at the theater, and that guy killed himself.
Yeah.
He committed suicide.
I agree. Caddyshack's not a funny movie. It's not that
It's
good.
an
It's
awesome.
okay.
It's a classic.
No.
Speaking
That's
of classics,
okay.
I'm taking the San Diego Chargers.
San Diego.
The San Diego Superchargers.
All right.
What about the EAGLES Eagles? EAGLES.
Oh, I'm sorry. We skipped Jace.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I like,
Which
the
Eagles?
throwback, the ones that Randall
Yeah.
Cunningham wore. Those were great uniforms. Yeah.
With the wings.
Yeah.
The dark green with the.
Yep.
But the wings got in the way when they ran.
I know.
Well, is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're.
I'm gonna take the uniform that all other uniforms are, look up to. It's the most iconic uniform in the history of sports, the New York Yankees
Terrible.
pinstripes.
Terrible.
They're
just
awesome.
awful.
Cup space stripes are better.
No,
Yes.
not even close.
I'm gonna give a shout out to old and new Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Creamsicle, and the new ones are cool. The pewter. I'm a fan of the pewter.
Yeah. How about worst uniforms? Or do we want to do that on a different show?
The White Sox shorts.
The Toronto
Yeah.
Raptor ones. Remember with the actual
The
raptor
dinosaur?
on it?
Look
Yeah,
like
the actual
look like
dinosaur.
Barney.
Yeah.
Hey, Barney.
Yeah, it was very Barney.
Hey, Barney.
The Vince Carter era.
Yeah.
There were
Tracy-
some bad
Tracy McGrady,
basketball
too.
ones for a while.
Oh, yep.
That was good.
Memphis Grizzlies had some bad uniforms.
We gotta have some.
They have some.
The
they have a good one
Hawks,
now.
the Atlanta Hawks had some pretty bad uniforms as well.
I still think the Jaguar uniforms are terrible.
They are pretty bad.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Like the ones they wear now.
I don't know. even
Michigan
know.
Wolverines. Those are bad. Oh, sorry.
Some good like old ABA jerseys.
I had two Detroit teams on my
Nets
list.
were sweet.
Dr. J.
The Nets were sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, the Nets is kind of like that
The
style.
Jazz was cool. They're the New Orleans Jazz, which was really cool because it makes sense.
I see the Cowboys with the stars on the helmet and the the white ones.
Those are cool. Yeah.
I like the Vegas, the Golden Knights uniforms.
Yeah.
Those are those are awesome.
I like
think.
their. They just they made They were played in the winter. It was that they did an outdoor game last year in Lake Tahoe, and they made alternates gold with black outlined and red helmets on the night. They were pretty nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I think hockey has some of the best
sweaters.
Oh,
yeah.
Sweaters. Yeah,
Maple Leafs.
Blackhawks.
Got to do a
the
sweater.
Red
night.
Wings. I mean,
Maple
yeah,
Leafs.
Leafs. Just the leaf. Yeah, it's
I'm
just
surprised
incredible.
nobody picked the old Astro rainbow jerseys.
Ugh.
They're hideous.
They're tough to swallow.
That's what she said.
What? Check out the. Big
I got one
brain
off
on
the
Jace.
charts. Tiger Woods is red.
Oh, Sunday
On-
red.
Sunday red. Yeah.
Because
That's awesome.
people always wear go red to the golf course like Tiger Woods.
I'll do it next time I go
That's
golf.
my favorite one right there.
Should I wear when I go to the,
The
range
Tiger
next
Red.
time?
Yeah.
Where if I go on a Sunday, wear Tiger Red.
Yeah. So that was our favorite jerseys. I have a proposition for you guys. Well, me and Ed do. I found an opportunity. We can get on the ground floor of this thing. It's a second option in, but we have a chance. So I don't know if you guys are interested. If
We're only taking serious inquiries.
Only $300. We could own the Packers.
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Yes.
I'm in.
They're
I'm
going to
in.
take only 30,000 more people.
Yeah.
To make $90 million. 90 million.
90 million.
Nine. And so 90 million, right? 3 times 300.
Yes, 90 million.
$90 million. So if we $300, we get to be part of the Green Bay Packers.
Wrong. Your stock does nothing. It's just collectible.
You know, I'm a big
knows?
Packer fan. I
just
love me some Packers, but I would rather spend in a heartbeat $300 on beer.
On 2 beers at the game.
I think I already own some damn shares in the
And a
Packers.
hot dog.
Oh my God.
So
And I sent you guys that thing today for the new construction there.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're putting that was 113,000 square foot area for the players to like hang out and
Oh, you gotta have
The
that.
Aaron, there's going to be called the Aaron Rodgers suite.
Wait,
Yeah, he'll be gone by the time that's
why
built.
can't the players donate money?
They call that the love
Because they
suite.
won't be there forever. They should
call
have-
that the
they should
love
stay
suite.
this is to draw players in for
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
underground parking so they don't have to ever ride a bike with a kid that's rigged and set up like so they don't have to deal with us
The
unwashed.
You guys.
It's true though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's in Green Bay. Really, the second nicest restaurant's Applebee's, but yet these guys got underground parking.
What's number one?
Chili's.
Brett Favre Steakhouse.
No, there's a place in is it in De Pere?
Well, that's not Green Bay.
Oh yeah, good point. But that's where I was.
What's Kroll's?
McCarthy was there one day.
They have a Top Golf right
Kroll's,
there now.
Kroll's, the burger place.
Yeah,
they got a few. They got a few
There's some
places.
good food there.
Yeah.
They have a Top Golf up there.
Yeah, they just put a Top Golf in the title.
Yep.
Down. It's an indoor. It's the golf simulate the stimulator.
Oh, so it's not really a Top Golf,
It's run by Top Golf.
but it's not like a giant.
No, it's a stimulator.
No.
A stimulator. The stimulator
He's a
golf
very
game.
strange young man.
He's an idiot. Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
All right, tonight's
comes in
top.
handy
What's
every
tonight's
week.
top 10?
So I got a couple would you rather's. Oh,
No.
do you have any more?
Willie's got one. He
Oh,
keeps
you
sticking
can't
in
put
his
that
face.
on the air, Willie.
So you guys, what we did last time, name a
Yeah,
number
kid.
between 1 and 100. Eric.
99.
99.
99.
Number, I gotta find 99 now. It's a lot. 99. I haven't read these, so I don't know. Would you rather be a universally despised band with countless hit singles like Nickelback, or a critically acclaimed band who plays the half-empty shows and can't sell records? I'm Nickelback.
Well,
Nickelback.
Nickelback to make the money.
And
Yeah.
Nickelback's not a bad band. I hate when people say that. They're
No.
I've seen them. They're decent. They're a fun show. They're cool to see.
Hey, wasn't Nickelback the one that peed in that guy's face on stage?
Oh my God, you see that video?
Yeah,
What
it was
the hell
awesome.
is that? What the hell
was
Some
that?
chick.
Bonerville.
She just peed on some fan's face, and then the worst thing about the video is that she keeps going. It's like you ever seen a cow pee?
Yeah.
Like me and a buddy were bike riding time. We stopped his cow. The thing about it was like a flowing stream, and the cow was peeing, and as he was peeing in the stream, he was drinking his pee because it was flowing toward him.
Yeah.
But when he was peeing, it was like your garden hose. This chick looked like it was a garden hose.
She had to be
I thought-
holding it for 2 days.
I showed it to Jenny, and we thought she like, that's gotta be fake. And I'm like, well, maybe it
Gotta be a
is.
water bottle.
Looked again, I'm like, huh, and like it's in his face. He's like, oh, it's almost like water torture. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the hell's going on?
She's like, I'll give you the plans to the bomb.
It was the most disgusting thing. And the guy let her. I'm like, what? Oh my God, it's disgusting. I've been at dinner with people like that before. Willie has too. So anyway,
Willie doesn't remember though.
So okay. Anyway, so another, give me a number between 1 and 900. Ed, 1 to 100.
73.
Ooh, 73. Would you rather pee 18? Oh, it's weird. I didn't even plan
What
this.
were we just talking about peeing?
Would you rather, Eric? Eric, it's more of a question for Eric.
Well,
Would you rather pee 18-year-old single malt Scotch or well whiskey?
I mean, obviously the Scotch had to enter your system, so I'd rather have that.
No, you just make it. When you're making with pee, you make Scotch or whiskey. But 18-year-old.
Oh, I have to drink the pee?
No, well, it's gonna be whiskey. It's gonna be dirty. It's gonna be whiskey.
I'll do the 18-year-old Scotch.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. One more.
Ferment my pee.
One more. One more. Number.
3.
45.
3.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, number 3.
Beer and cookies.
Would you rather accidentally like a 2-year-old photo of your significant other's ex whom you were in the middle of Facebook stalking, or accidentally send a sext to your mom? I'm gonna like the photo of my friend.
I didn't even understand. I didn't even
easier.
understand the
Like your
first one.
ex, you're stalking your ex's page, your one of Amber's ex's page,
Okay.
and you like a photo of his on accident,
Oh.
or you sext your
Is it a
parent.
dick pic?
No, it's just on Facebook.
That would be
Facebook.
weird if I liked his dick pic.
It's not dick book. Oh my God, what an idea. Post podcast meeting.
So the page starts up.
Let's sell.
Dick Buckus, Dick Allen. Wait, this ain't the idea. This isn't the idea.
We sold all our Packers stock for this.
Richard Gere.
What's a hamster? Making more sense now. Or gerbil. Gerbil. I'm sorry, gerbil.
I figured I would just cross the two worlds together.
Willie, you got anything?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He goes, yeah,
Yeah.
but he doesn't.
Would you rather?
He's like talking about you're boring.
Where's the
him.
cookies?
You're boring me.
Would you rather like the inside of a used toilet plunger or the inside of a football player's jockstrap?
Oh, that's a horrible. Oh, I don't want to do either.
Jockstrap. Like a jackstrap or a plunger? Where's the plunger?
A freshly used.
Is that your
plunger.
house?
This is a used toilet plunger out of Ed's house.
No. Is it? Can we say it's out of your own house?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at the plunger.
Well, it's your own, yeah.
So I'm looking at my
Otherwise,
own.
I'm going with the ball sweat because it's just sweat
That's true.
rather
not
than
poop.
toilet
And
shit.
poop,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you know where some of that stuff's been though. Ugh.
I got another one for you.
And
Sweat
herpes
mixes
on your
in with the
face
poop,
and
yeah.
stuff. You gotta get pink eye though
Sweat's
from licking the plunger though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that jockstrap's gonna be salty as shit. Bad for my fingers are gonna swell up afterwards.
Why do you? It sounds like you have so much experience with the salty and the texture and.
Ed, I got one for you.
I went to college.
That
How do you
one,
think I
that
paid
one,
for
that
it?
one wasn't for him.
Nope. Would you rather get caught by your boss masturbating in your favorite superhero outfit,
Critter.
or screwing his or her spouse?
No,
Hey, go up and get Glenn some ice cream.
Glenn's here.
Glenn just walked in. Yeah,
where's Glenn?
Where?
over there.
I don't
Glenn,
see
grab
him.
a chair over here. That's chairs.
Glenn, we ate all the cookies.
I'll take a water.
Hey, would you rather
We
suck
ate all the cookies.
fresh milk directly from a udder of a cow,
Yep.
or drink store-bought milk 2 days after it's gone bad?
Oh, they're gone bad.
The cow all day.
Oh,
No,
Bring that cow.
fresh, yeah.
Bring
you
it
guys
on.
are weirdos.
Oh, bad. I'll finish that thing off.
Anything put a nipple in your mouth.
I get to deep throat a cow. I'm in.
Wait.
And there's Glenn
Glenn pulls out his udder.
again.
I thought they'd be bigger.
Call that an udder? It looks like a pacifier.
Hey, would you rather live in a home without electricity or a home without running water?
Water.
I'm in construction. I wouldn't live in either one of those shit houses.
One more.
Okay. Would you rather have to eat always standing up or always enter your car from the passenger door?
That sounds fun, though. That would be fun.
Through the passenger door.
Under the passenger door all day.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's a great question, though. Finally.
If you would have said the back door. Well, sorry.
Okay. Do another one to 100.
51.
51. No, it's not there. 51. I got to turn it over. And we have,
That's
ready?
what she said.
Would you rather have every photo on your phone as a slideshow to your family, or let your grandmother read your text messages with your significant other? Not my phone. You can. It doesn't.
At this
matter.
point,
Either
in
one.
my life, both of them are clean.
Yeah.
But maybe not the photos.
My text message.
Hey, you're starting to try Dick Book.
Yeah, my text messages with you guys are worse
Dick
than my
Buck,
ones
yes,
with
Dick
Amber.
Bennett.
The pictures.
Yeah.
for sure. We'd all be canceled. Right. Okay.
Thanks, Jason.
I got one more.
Okay. Yep.
Which I think is pretty funny.
Oh, then it's gonna be hilarious.
Would you rather have one long, thick, furry eyebrow across your entire forehead,
Anthony Davis.
Yeah. I was just
or
saying.
an inordinate amount of ear and nose hair that cannot be removed?
I'll take the brow. I'll do the brow. If it can't be removed, that's nasty. The brow is a trendy thing because Anthony Davis did it.
Well, it's Kenosha. There's a lot of Italians here that have the unibrow going.
Beebity bobbity boobity. Bobbity boobity bobbity.
But you could
Bobby
shave.
Baby.
We could shave the unibrow. You didn't say we couldn't shave it.
No, it says you.
Gotta live with it forever.
Oh my
What are you gonna
can
go
keep it
with?
maintained.
Eyebrow or nose?
I'm
and
taking
ear
the
hair?
brow
eyebrow.
all day.
All right. So we're gonna have it. We're in November, so we have to grow it across.
It's November.
November.
December. We'll grow it across and put bulbs hanging from it for Christmas. So, Glenn, how you been?
Bulbs. There it comes.
Good. This ice cream's delicious with some Jaeger over the top of it.
Oh,
You
nice.
put Jaeger on top of it?
We've been putting beer in it.
Well,
all
put the
kinds
peanut
of stuff.
butter whiskey.
No,
would be
you
awesome.
out of the thing you put it out of?
Yeah.
That's not Jaeger.
Oh, what is it?
It's peanut butter whiskey. That's probably why it's your better.
I was saying, yeah. I was like, wow, this tastes really good.
I was gonna say Jaeger wouldn't be.
Peanut butter whiskey. Nice. Good call.
I like it.
The ice cream's good. It's a whiskey ice cream.
Ed gets frisky.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some more.
Yeah, you put the peanut butter whiskey on top, so you're making the whiskey just taste better. That's all you're doing. Yeah.
Oh man,
amazing.
This guy's a genius. Why didn't we bring him? He should be on the show every week.
He gets the invite.
Hey, he finally found his place.
He's too busy with his udder.
Yeah.
Which one?
To wax it.
You don't wax them, you grease them. You goofball.
So
They do. They have to.
So they don't crack.
Yeah, they have to
Specialist.
They put udder grease.
That is
It's like-
utterly
They- they-
disgusting.
they-
What are you doing?
That's
tomorrow
what bag
at
bomb's for.
Yeah, it's actually a thing. You don't
This
want
is utterly disturbing.
You wouldn't want to suck those with the udder grease on there. It'll taste funny. I don't know. No, but it's like they use it for other things now. Like
you can actually use it for your hands.
Yeah, for your hands.
They use it for
It's
other things.
Bag balm. It's called bag balm. Look it up.
He's a very strange young man.
He's an idiot. Comes from upbringing. His parents are probably idiots too.
That's the greatest one. Ed told me to save that. So
That's a good one. I like it.
So what else we got to talk about tonight? We talked about buying stock.
I think we've talked.
Glenn, you in?
We've said too much.
We're buying Packer stock.
We're gonna,
I heard that part. I'm in.
I'm going to go on ground floor.
That's why he came over
It's
here.
an opportunity.
I think we've said too much tonight.
Yeah, I think he's he forgot that non-disclosure statement in what he sent over.
Hey, hold on one thing. I got one. We were talking about cow udder. I said, would you rather eat a cooked beaver tail or a cooked owl cutter? Cow udder, I mean.
Owl cutter.
Say it again.
Would you rather eat a cooked beaver tail or a cooked cow udder?
If they're cooked, I'll go with the cow udder because it's probably
Yeah,
softer.
good.
It's probably milky.
It probably cut it.
It's like milk steak.
No, but if you cut it, would it be like calamari?
It's creamy.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, you probably could. It'd probably be pretty. I wouldn't.
It's probably
wouldn't be bad.
fatty.
Yeah.
I never.
What is a cow udder?
The night is young.
But like what? Where?
It's a simple squamous epithelium.
It's like a nipple.
Like,
It is.
what does it connect to it?
He said nipple.
What's it connect to in the cow?
Did I say nipple?
Ed,
What's it connected to?
He's a
The
very
cow.
strange boy. He's an idiot.
Ed, would you, as
The beaver tail. I mean, the beaver tail seems like it would just be so gristly.
Yeah, that'd be dry.
chewy.
I mean, maybe
Very
if-
chewy.
It'd be like that alligator
You
jerky
trim
we
the-
just
you
had.
trim the skin off of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Those tails aren't. Yeah,
I have a
they're-
funny feeling these aren't real meals. I'm guessing, right?
No, it depends.
I don't
where
know.
you're
Let's
at.
try it.
Well, I mean,
I haven't shot a beaver in a while.
Glenn, you ready for Wednesday?
just had it stuffed.
Is he bowling with you?
No, we're going to the Bucks game.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bucks Lakers.
Bucks Lakers. Oh, wow.
Me, Glenn, Jason, Rebecca.
They released more tickets. I just saw too for that game.
Oh yeah, I actually.
You know what's
I'm
funny?
going obviously, but it's like it's not even that exciting. The Lakers. I mean, I want to go. It's cool.
Well,
but I'm
yeah.
like, it's
The
not.
Bulls are playing them tonight,
Yeah, Bulls are favored at LA,
and there's it'd be a
Bulls are
sweep
playing
if they
well.
Oh,
win tonight.
and the Bulls last 8 games they played all playoff teams. They're 5-3 on the road, and they had a game that they probably could have won. They lost, and they got blown out by a Golden State. But a lot of people that happens too. So
Lonzo Ball can shoot now.
Yeah,
that's a key.
yeah.
And Alex Caruso has more steals than all 6 guards on Lakers bench. 33 to their 30.
Caruso.
Wow.
The Caruso is taking over.
Are we going to wear masks? We should all wear masks of Kyle Rittenhouse crying on the stand just to taunt LeBron.
Oh, that'd be great. Get it made up.
Wow.
Is it when you guys going?
Wednesday.
Oh, that's probably
the day.
right after the
That's
riot.
the day.
So Willie,
I
what's
was just thinking for the riots. I think if they really do start rioting downtown again, we go down there and complain that they don't have wheelchair accessible riots, and then watch their heads explode.
Handicap accessible.
Yeah, it should all ADA.
Robert Lorenzo.
His brother?
Robert Lorenzo said udder balm is a terrific chapstick replacement.
Yeah.
He gets on by licking the udder.
9 times.
9 times.
9 times.
9.
What's that one, Willie?
All right, I got one more. As a man, would you rather live with a permanent 8-inch erection or a 2-inch penis?
Is this a trick question?
I mean, it eventually would hurt for a while. It's like that scene in Meet the Fockers, right, where he had to get the shot from. Don't you remember that, Robert De Niro?
It's got to be a trick question because I walk around with a perpetual 3-inch boner.
3-inch boner.
So there's a little fact.
Sorry,
behind here.
Amber.
If you're gonna have a lifelong erection, it's too bad you're stuck with a human penis. It's so boring. The pig penis has a corkscrew tip. The rhino's is 2 feet long. The porcupines, when erect, can shoot a 7-foot stream of pee.
What's with Willie? Did he go to the bookmobile this weekend or what? Look at the book. I didn't even realize he had a book.
I've had this forever. I kept forgetting to bring it. The
The
smallest.
only person left with a library card is Willie.
You got a card?
Yeah, don't you have one?
This is the first book he owns.
Well,
that isn't
I
made out
do,
of
but
show.
mine's digital.
He's always going to investigate on his microfiche.
Yeah. His ID number's 7.
I used microfiche a lot when I was in college. I'm telling you.
Goddamn Abe Lincoln cut.
Willie forgot he had the library card. He got a call over the weekend, then he returned his stone tablets from 800 AD.
He's
He's
still waiting
like-
for that book Abe Lincoln's supposed to return.
Yeah.
For some reason, he hasn't showed up.
Any minute now.
Oh my gosh.
It was called Favorite Shows of the Theater.
I'm gonna get
That was the book.
I'm gonna get Harry Truman's autograph. I really
it was,
am.
called, it was called Broadway for Dummies.
I bet it was there a cliffhanger at the end?
History of the world for the last 100 years since Jesus died.
Yeah.
How to survive an opera with your wife.
Is that too soon?
Yeah, these. I don't like the Lincoln
This is
jokes.
bad. Yeah.
It's offensive.
We might get canceled.
We should be canceled because it's stupid.
We're gonna get put in Facebook prison.
Oh, that'd be. Oh, we
Dick
could.
book.
Meta
You mean
World.
Dick book?
Meta World.
Jeez,
Remember?
great.
It's not Facebook anymore. It's going to be Meta World.
No,
That's
it's
right.
not. They're not changing Facebook. Just the company name they changed.
Oh,
They said that.
that's dumb.
Why would they change Facebook?
Yeah, I think it's doing all right.
That's a bad marketing plan.
Well, their idea was Meta Facebook.
It's like changing
Meta
McDonald's to
Instagram.
like Steve's Burgers.
Meta World Peace.
It's all about the name.
The golden tea for Steve. Like that doesn't work.
How about Dick book?
You got anything else? Any stories this week?
Oh, do I probably do?
Oh, here we go.
I don't know. I gotta look here.
He's been on the toilet a lot
Right,
today,
get
so
ready.
he's got something.
Get ready to the dump button.
No.
Let's hear him.
Hey, since 2008, the year Rodgers took over, how many quarterbacks have won multiple Super Bowls?
Tom Brady.
Oh, no shit.
Well, Peyton Manning win it? Peyton Manning too?
I get 3.
0. Well, besides Brady, I mean.
So it's 1.
Yeah, just Brady.
So yeah, because Roethlisberger
Since
was
2008.
All those guys, Eli and Peyton, were before that.
Oh.
Eli.
Well,
Was
2010 when they won the Packers.
Yeah, but Rodgers took over for Favre.
Oh, Rodgers took over. I think.
Oh yeah, because Eli won the first one before it was before Rodgers.
So
is
no
that-
quarterbacks won back, and
and
multiple
Roethlisberger won his
beside-
rookie year.
Yeah, and he won like an 05 or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's
I
crazy.
just saw that. I was like, I didn't even know that.
TV.
So it's been pretty spread out.
Oh,
Was that pass interference though?
Yeah, I might be. Watch this pick.
Wow, it is pass interference too.
Yeah, that's something. Oh, so okay, that's a good stat.
Hey, I keep reading that we need to give more money to the government to stop climate change. Yep, the same government that suddenly can't figure out how to unload ships after 500 years of unloading ships.
I like that.
I don't know.
Willie,
I
you
don't know why I
had
laughed so
some
hard.
this day in
That's
history
great.
stuff.
I do. So
I missed it again. No, here it comes. One hand.
Pass interference
On his butt?
defense.
Oh my God.
that's right up there, the Mark Sanchez.
That's utterly awesome.
I'm sorry to interrupt that. It was hilarious a few weeks ago. Thursday Night Football. Greg Olson. They have like their pregame. It's Kurt Menefee. It was Greg Olson and Mark Sanchez, and Greg Olson made a joke
about the
butt fumble, and it was hilarious.
And Sanchez probably
Sanchez
scored.
laughed.
He's
Oh,
he's
he
funny.
he don't care. So go ahead, Willie. I'm sorry.
So on this day in 1960, even I wasn't born.
Debatable.
Pretty close.
What you
Records weren't
talk-
kept back then.
What you talking about, Willis?
Danny Almonte of the group.
What did Elgin Baylor scored 71 points in a 123-108 win over the Knicks, becoming the first player in NBA history to score over 70 points in a game.
What? So Wilt must have done it right after that, huh?
This is 1960. He did
Nick.
this.
That's what I'm.
Knicks.
When did Will?
You said the
drop
first
100?
player ever.
Nick.
Yeah, well, he did that. He was the first one to do it.
Yeah, that's
in
what I'm saying.
60.
When
So, like, he did this in like 1972. I think Wilt did.
it was that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was.
No.
Six, no,
That's the
66
three-
maybe.
That's the 3-point
No,
line
no,
already in the 70s.
No, it wasn't.
No, 3-point line.
No.
Come on,
No,
until
no.
the 80s.
Yeah, it was like 82 or something.
And then on this date in 2014, Kenoshian Melvin Gordon breaks the NCAA record for most rushing yards in a game with 408 against Nebraska. He broke LaDainian Tomlinson's mark of 406, which stood for 15 years.
And then it was broke a week later by, was it Troy Davis?
Samaje Perine.
Samaje Perine, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Troy Davis. Wasn't Troy Davis on the list at one point? Samaje
I don't
Perine,
know.
though, yeah.
Perine did it a week later.
1 week.
Because it stood, it was LT.
One
Yeah.
1 week.
Yeah.
And then on this day in 2011, Mike Krzyzewski defeated Michigan State to pass Bob Knight as Division I's all-time winningest men's coach, basketball coach.
When did you say Elgin Baylor scored 71?
1960.
When did Wilt score his?
62.
Was it 62? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I said like a year or two later.
Was it 62 Wilt? Was it? He
1962
played for
Wilt.
Hershey. What was it?
He's like on Philadelphia.
He was with Philadelphia Warriors.
Philadelphia Warriors in 169 to 147 victory over the New York Knicks.
69.
A lot of defense.
There was no 3-second penalty though. Then, no 3 seconds.
No.
And there wasn't a
no
guy
shot clock either.
And there wasn't a guy on the court over 6'2".
Besides Wilt.
Besides Wilt.
He was a great athlete though. Anyways, even that 7 foot.
Yeah.
You ever see some of the
He
video?
ran like
Just ask the
Giannis.
25,000 women.
He played. He played pro volleyball as well.
Yeah, he was a great athlete. And he was 7, almost. What was he? 7 foot, 7'1",
7'2".
Yeah, just a freak. Can we do a Benchwarmers Christmas list this year?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's do
I mean,
that.
we got to wait a few weeks.
Oh,
for that.
yeah.
You can't do it until December. It'd be weird.
Well, after the podcast, we're gonna do the the whole Dick Book thing, and then Christmas planning.
Okay.
For like 10 minutes before I leave.
Hey, it's almost midnight.
Any closing thoughts?
Any closing thought? You got any more, Willie? Any more?
I have some stuff. I can save it for next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want you don't want to blow your load. That's not what I meant. That's more like what I meant.
Did I ever tell you guys the Shaquille O'Neal story from high school?
No.
So, a friend of the show, Don Reese, we're senior year. You got to go down to like the auditorium. You remember this, Glenn? We were down there for the auditorium. I mean, you got to fill out all the information. This is early in the year, so you can get your graduation. What do they call it? The robe and the goofy
Cap
hat.
and gown, yeah.
Yeah, the cap and gown.
With Jostins.
Yeah. So we're all sitting down there, and there's a bunch of us, and because I know you brought up Shaq earlier. We
Yeah.
were talking about him, and we're filling out our information. Okay, I'm 6 foot, so I need a medium, whatever. Reese is sitting there, and he goes, "I ain't graduating anyways." So he just starts screwing around on the application, So he writes down name Shaquille O'Neal, and it asks for a middle name. I still remember this. And he puts the wheel on his application.
Shaq Diesel.
Just we're all laughing like that's the stupidest thing we've ever heard. So about 6 months later, we're all going to pick up our robes. No shit, there's a 7'2" robe there. Like whatever, 400 pounds. And it says Shaquille the Wheel O'Neal on it. Obviously, they didn't back check any of this stuff. Yeah, not much betting in the Jostins world.
That's funny too, because that was before Shaq was drafted, obviously. So it's just
Yeah, this is like when he was in college.
Oh, he was such a popular college player, though. I mean,
yeah.
Shaq Diesel.
What was the name of his group?
The Orlando Magic.
No, his rap group.
It was
Shazam.
Shaq, it was Shaq Diesel.
Yeah. But,
Kaboom.
I'm thinking what was.
Can we rock? What's up, Doc? Can we rock? That was a song.
Something like that.
Wasn't it like, what was the song called? Fushnickens?
Fushnickens. Yeah, that was the song.
Shazam.
Yeah, sorry, Fushnickens, yeah.
You know, I lost.
Hey, you know what came out?
The Big Aristotle.
25 years ago today.
No, you're just making shit up.
No, I'm not making.
Oh,
up,
okay.
Making up shit.
Beastie Boys by Still.
You're probably right there on this day in music. I would say that if I went up there, but it was a very iconic movie to do with an athlete.
Oh, Brian song.
Nope.
What year? What'd you say?
96.
25 years.
96.
Probably like Rudy or something.
What year?
1996.
96.
Hoosiers?
No, Hoosiers was the 80s.
Seabiscuit.
Nope.
One athlete.
Yeah.
I don't know. What was that one? An athlete in 96, a movie.
Do you have his laugh?
Jordan?
No, really?
What movie was he in?
Space Jam?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was about him.
Yeah, I know that's the way out. That's what I was searching
Yeah.
for.
They said it was about him. I'm
No,
like,
no. It was an athlete. Pro athlete. Was
And still more people watch that one than the new one.
absolutely made a lot more money.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it sure did.
We haven't done our picks yet.
Oh yeah, we gotta do our picks
shit.
real
Here
quick.
we
Yep,
go. Quick, go.
Yeah.
Where do I?
Yahoo! So go ahead, Ed. Start. What's the first?
Yeah,
game
we
on
got
tap?
New England, Atlanta.
On Thursday Night Football.
New England's favored by 5.5 at Atlanta.
I'm taking the Patriots against my better judgment, but taking the Patriots.
I'm going to take the Patriots as well. They're playing well.
Yep.
Patriots.
Willie?
Trying to get into it.
That's what she always says. Jordan Love, I found it.
All right. Second game's
Oh, it's stuck on this week.
At Buffalo versus Indianapolis.
Oh, you just hit the week and then you can do it.
I got you.
I like the Colts the way the defense playing getting 7.
They got the 7,
Yep.
yeah.
I like the way their defense is playing.
Oh, I don't like that. I like Buffalo in that game.
I'm taking the Colts.
Oh, everybody's going against me trying to catch my
Jonathan
record.
Taylor might be top 3 running back in the league.
He's up there. Yeah, he's playing really, really well right now.
By next week, he might be number 1. The way guys are dropping like flies. Willie, who you got in that game?
The Bills.
Okay. It's a third game.
I got the third game would be the Ravens giving 6 to the Chicago Bears
At Chicago.
at Chicago.
I'm taking Chicago all the way in that one. At home.
I'm taking the Ravens.
It's going to be shit weather.
Ravens.
I'm gonna take the Bears at home. Lions +10 at the Browns.
Browns.
Lions.
Browns.
They better hope they come back. After that.
Texans -10 at home. -10. +10 at the Titans. Titans.
Remember the Titans.
You guys know this week there were 4 teams favored by 10 or more points and only 1 covered.
Yeah, that's yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to go Tennessee anyways against my better judgment.
Texans got nothing to lose.
I guess. Packers at the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings are a 2.5 point dog at home. I am taking the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings to win that game.
Yeah, Packers are due for a loss.
Yep,
I've said that the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, I think the Vikings.
Well,
win
I
that
got it
game.
right once.
I take the Vikings.
That horn's going to be
Vikings.
blowing. You know that. Yeah.
And it's a Sunday game, not a Monday nighter, so we're
You
fine
going, Glenn?
because Cousins will actually play well.
The Vikings.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
it's
at the Cowboys Vikings game.
Cowboys Vikings.
Yeah, and
That's
that'll
right.
be in Lambeau when they come to Green Bay.
Gotcha. All right, next game is Miami at New York. Only favored by 3
I'm taking the Jets.
against the Jets. I
I'm
mean,
taking the
not
Jets.
Jets
are due.
Yep, they're due.
I don't like their quarterbacks.
I like the Jets also.
I'm going off the charts then with Miami on that game.
Well, that's your Super Bowl pick, so you might as well.
They
keep
got
rolling
it.
with them.
Yeah, they got to make a run now.
Saints +1.5 at the Eagles.
Eagles.
Eagles. I'm gonna.
I like the Eagles.
I like the Eagles as well.
I'm gonna take the Saints. Washington football team at the Panthers -3. The Panthers. I'll take
2 hot teams.
Take the Panthers
Yeah, Chase Young is out though.
at home.
Yeah, Panthers.
Cam Newton.
I'm taking Cam.
49ers -5.5 at the Jaguars.
49ers looking like the best team in the NFL right now.
I'm gonna take Jaguars.
I'm taking 49ers.
49ers.
Niners.
Nine
times.
Nine times.
Bengals at Vegas is a pick'em.
Bengals.
Bengals coming off a bye week too, aren't they?
I'm gonna take the Raiders.
Raiders at home.
I'm taking the Bengals on the bye week. Jace, you said bye week teams are doing great, right?
No.
No.
Doing terrible.
Too late.
Here's the game of the week. How about them Cowboys at the Chiefs? Chiefs are giving 2 in Arrowhead.
I like the Cowboys.
I like the Chiefs.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Chiefs found themselves this week.
Cardinals -2 at the Seahawks. Man, I like the Cardinals if Kyler Murray plays, and I like the I don't know who I like, but I'm gonna take the Cardinals just because.
I think he's supposed to be back.
And they're not sure yet, but I'm gonna guess he's gonna come out with a Superman shirt on or
I'm
something.
taking the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Seahawks.
Chargers -3.5 at home to the Steelers. Stellas.
Chargers. They can't win a game either.
I'm taking the Chargers.
And Rosberger probably won't be back.
Nope.
I'm going to take the
Because
Chargers.
his 10 days won't be up. He got it on Saturday, so.
Chargers.
Was he out with another sexual assault or?
No, COVID.
Oh, I thought it was a 10-day penalty in the NFL for that.
Giants plus 11.5 at the Buccaneers. I'm going to take the Buccaneers on Monday night.
Playing the angry Buccaneers.
Yeah,
angry Tom
good
Brady.
call.
It's 11.5 though.
Angry
That's
Tom
crazy.
at home.
I think he's going to put it to him.
Oh, the Giants are awful too.
So that's who I'm taking.
Man,
Are they
New York
awful?
is-
Are they awful?
Yeah.
I'll take the Buccaneers.
Yeah, same thing.
Ed's leading right now. Actually, me and Ed are tied.
We're
56 wins apiece.
Yeah, we're killing it. We're at like 44% or
Yeah,
something.
48.
Yeah.
Don't knock us down.
Is that not crazy how bad this season?
I got 2 teams though.
I would consider the two of us expert pickers at.
I would.
Yeah, I
Pickers.
would too.
Glenn's like, shut up, man. Okay, so closing thoughts. Ed.
Oh, I don't have any.
I don't know where the hell I'm at.
How about
Good luck getting home from work tomorrow if anything comes up.
Nah, I'm not.
Nothing's coming up.
Nothing.
I don't believe so
That
either.
Green Bay construction is just ridiculous. That reroute, you try to take 67th, forget about it. You got to go clear out.
Oh yeah, on 31 and 85th out there.
I wouldn't take 67. I would take 69. And that's my closing thought.
Recalling memories from 30 years ago, apparently.
Hey, still.
Well, any closing
They're
thoughts?
fresh.
I do have a
They're
closing
fresh.
thought.
Jason, any closing thoughts first before Willie jumps in with some?
Something corny.
No, just let's see how the Bears do this weekend. I'll be at the game.
A strange child.
Yep.
Would you rather be caught picking your nose on a huge screen at a big stadium or on a first date with someone special?
Oh, stadium. I'd do that just for fun.
And they reverse cam it.
Remember that time we were on there?
Yeah, but is she really special if she doesn't appreciate a good
But
nose pick?
Yeah.
Didn't Ed really tongue kiss you though, Scott?
Yeah,
It wasn't my mouth.
No. You know what? That stuff doesn't. But I mean,
That was
that's how you find.
utterly disgusting.
That's how you find out if that girl's for you. I remember one of I wouldn't say our first date, but about a month in or something when I did the Dutch oven, and she didn't like beat the shit out of me afterwards. So I was like,
Oh, I thought you were making stew. I got lost here.
Oh, I made stew.
And since no one's listening right now, would you rather have sex with someone with no arms or no legs?
No legs.
I thought it was the Cleveland Steamer.
No legs all the way.
That's what
all that
Amber
too?
told me it was the Cleveland Steamer. The Texas
Eric?
hot plate.
I'm surprised.
It was called the Pleasant Prairie.
Legs or arms?
I'll take the
Mike?
neutral.
He's a fan of no vagina.
Let's get freaky.
Yeah, buddy. There are other holes.
Oh, come on. I can't believe you just said
I
that.
can't either. What she had told me was it was the
Yeah,
Texas hot plate.
baby.
Texas hot plate. Yeah.
On that note,
We got to make another clip show.
Yeah.
Just with-
I'm
just with that-
surprised
just with
nobody
that
brought
end.
up, other than my opening statement, anything about the Satchel Paige thing, which was just absolutely ridiculous.
oh, the Negro comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, that guy who plays our president on TV, is it Emilio Estevez's dad or
Martin Sheen.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That
No,
guy.
it's the guy from the Allstate commercials.
I was on.
They both be better.
Yeah.
That's the scary
I was
thing.
not aware we had a president.
Yeah, nobody's paying attention to him. You see those ratings?
Yeah, there's.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a ghost.
Who?
He's a
Yeah.
ghost.
The basement Benchwarmers have better national ratings than he does.
House of Cards reruns are getting better ratings than he is.
And this starts
Kevin
the political
Spacey, where are you?
podcast.
The Connors have better ratings. Hey, I caught up on the morning show.
Oh,
All
you're
caught up.
so don't tell me.
No,
now you're
this-
ahead of me.
The season finale is this Friday. I've caught.
Oh,
up.
you're that far?
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Holy shit! I'm
I'm
just
getting it
through
for a
3.
month now.
Season
I'm just
finale.
through 3.
Yeah, it's very good.
I'm through Reese. Forget it.
You can say it.
No, because he wants
I
to
haven't
watch
seen
it.
it yet.
No, you can tell me.
And you watch it?
I don't
You
even
watch-
know what it is.
No, what Reese? What did Reese do? He won't care.
I don't care.
Reese making out with what's her name? in
Oh
the-
yeah, they're a couple now.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah, Juliana
Now you
Margulies.
ruined it.
Really?
She's in the
That's
show
her
now.
name.
Gross.
Margulies is
She's
in the
an old
show?
lady.
She is just there's.
She's like older than us.
She was
Steve
hot
Carell-
in
Steve
ER.
Carell dies.
Remember ER?
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
I told you that already.
I know, but stop.
It was kind of weird.
Yeah. What about Jim Halpert?
Him and Pam get married.
Why'd you ruin it for me?
Oh, sorry, Chase.
I've only
He
seen it.
hasn't watched-
I've only seen it like 9
He hasn't
times.
watched Friends
9
yet.
And he
times.
comes back from the death to be at Dwight's wedding.
Oh, that's right.
It all works out.
Michael, you came
That's what she said.
Shut it down now. Shut it down.
Once again, we are the Basement Benchwarmers podcast for Willie, Eric, Ed, Jason, Glenn, who stopped by tonight.
Glenn.
Thank you.
Dog.
And
Glenn Dog Millionaire.
You guys have a good week and check out our new dick book.
I hate goodbyes. Sorry, folks. Park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome.
Bye, Felicia. Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
I'd give him more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Feels so